Hello. Welcome back, guys. God, it feels like it's been a minute since the last session. I don't know why. It's been both a very long and very short week for me. If it doesn't feel like it's been that long in terms of the week, but goddamn, the session feels like it's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm. It's been too long. It's been at least a week.
It's been at least a week. Things have happened. People have gone over or under cars. I don't know the order of operations.
Not even skipping a beat, huh?
Not even skipping a beat. But like Nate skipping a stone across tarmac. Let's get into this before I also deteriorate into adulthood. Guys.
God damn it.
It was a banger, I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Rest in peace.
We open up
because you didn't tell us, that's why.
Yeah,
let's be real.
Told you like 10 minutes ago. What the hell?
Men.
Yeah, it happened like days ago.
I was in a hospital. I couldn't tell anyone.
Shame on you, Nate. How dare you be in hospital and not tell us?
And you didn't
How
have your
dare
phone
you
at
not?
any
You
moment?
didn't use,
How dare you be fighting for
you
your
didn't
life?
use your one call to call us, huh? Not your family, not your wife.
No, Vinny, that's only how the
else.
American system works when you go to hospital. That's not everywhere.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
I forgot.
Okay, my bad, my
People have
bad.
more rights elsewhere.
Yeah, when we enter a hospital, we don't get rid of our Miranda rights.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Wild.
Or we have to hand our credit card over.
I mean, we have to because each of our ambulance rides is like $3,000
Yeah.
minimum.
That's too much.
Oh, so I said, what do you mean $3,000?
Minimum.
that's very low for an ambulance ride.
That's $3,000 with insurance.
Look, I can't wait
There
to
we go.
privatize healthcare in Quintos.
Oh, we're fucked.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna
We gotta find a better
privatize
place
health
to live,
potions.
Vinny.
Is that why we haven't had a cleric in a while?
Yeah,
We haven't seen a
I'm
cleric in a
privatizing
long
health
while.
potions. You're gonna have to pay a premium to get them for the regular rate.
It's fine.
Sorry,
We'll get
guys.
receipts. We'll be alright.
I mean, it was
You actually have
25,000 goals to
you guys
res
have
me.
health insurance through the Tavis estate. They'll cover your back.
Yeah.
That's true.
Comes from our employer.
Guys.
Alright.
You buy your outfits. Last we left off the party, both had a spa night and then a cards night. Vidi, to start us off, could you roll me a d20 plus dexterity or intelligence or charisma, depending on how you played the cards, plus proficiency if you're proficient with cards?
Is it just charisma and not any other check?
It's just charisma if you're not proficient with playing cards.
Okay. So can I give myself inspiration before this one?
Nope.
No, I couldn't give myself guidance, so you don't get the courage. You don't get
Is this a
inspiration.
saving throw?
No.
Is this an attack roll?
No.
This is a bank roll, let's be honest.
Facts.
17.
17. Could you please mark off 15 gold for the night?
Fuck.
You're pretty good. You're better than Leo.
That's roughly what Leo
not
lost.
bad. No,
Leo lost way more.
25 gold.
Oh, you lost 25, yeah.
I think this
Yeah.
is
I
the
think
lo-
Leo
the
rolled
least
like
amount
a
of-
11 or 13.
Throughout my entire D&D history, I think this is the least amount of money that I've ever had at this level.
Really? You guys need to keep better receipts of
okay.
things.
I
Individually,
specifically said I'm not
character-wise.
doing the money this
No,
turn.
individually, character-wise,
Yep.
I'm not counting group funds. I'm talking about individual characters.
Did you get your 25 plat for your advance? It happened after
So
your
at the end of the last session, everyone got an advance of 25 platinum pieces because the group asked Salia for an
I
advance.
take back my statement.
I am absolutely loaded this game.
Wait, what's the,
I'm
before we
glad
get into
you
this,
are.
what's the GP count for people at the table?
Oh,
GP,
let me pull it up.
0.
Or well, total gold value.
I had a lot more money and then my bag got fucking stolen from me.
Where bag?
That's rude. How did that happen? Can't believe that happened.
300 gold, 9 silver, and 7 copper.
That's not bad.
23
300.
plat, 16 gold, and 14 silver.
I could have sworn you had more.
No, I didn't.
No,
No,
you
that's
in your
really
other
nice.
bag I counted. There's more.
Oh, in the other bag, yeah, absolutely there was, but it's gone now.
Yeah,
I had like
have-
400 gold or something
Yeah,
last
rough.
time.
I have 709 gold, 40 platinum.
Jesus Christ.
Emmeline,
the Bank of
did I ever say how good you're looking tonight?
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's being complaining the money the whole time. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all right. Like,
I would be
yeah,
fine if my bag hadn't gotten stolen.
You should really have had insurance.
Boat insurance.
Could you imagine how expensive adventurers insurance would be?
Oh, ridiculous. Just Leo,
Just
what's your
goes up
GP?
every single dragon fight. It just goes up. My monthly
Every
premiums
level.
are out of this
gold
world.
plus shits and bits.
Oh,
more
you
time?
hit level 5. Your insurance is going up 20 gold.
A session. So, guys,
scales with level.
Doesn't go down until you hit after level 12.
13.
13.
You guys get various outfits, very much so mage's formal wear for this lovely event that's coming up. You make your way to the northern part of Kerrigan, to the estate that the auction is being held at, hosted by House Sarthos. I see a Vidi, you do see a Vidi.
Oh, hi. Hi, David.
So, is there any final little preparations or conversations that want to happen before we get inside the auction?
You had said before that it was like black and white, like masquerade.
It's very
right?
much so like formal, not so much black and white, but it's very like black tie kind of like, you know, formal mages wear fancy outfits.
Okay.
Should we be using our names?
No.
Or should we
It's a
have...
masquerade.
Yeah, we should
No.
have false names, right?
I
shouldn't
assume
have
it
any
will
names.
probably be just referred to as party.
Yes,
Party
if
1,
you-
party 2, party 3, right?
Yes,
if
but
you
we need to
feel
talk
so
to each other.
inclined, if you feel so inclined to give a name, you can more than welcome to give a fake name, but I would not use real names.
That's what I thought.
It's a bit
Rhea
more
got her ears
mysterious
out.
when you have no name or way to refer to you. Makes the moment last a little longer.
Should I do this? And I snap and then my hair just goes from being like fluffy and pink to like straight and black.
That's
yes, and-
impressive.
Perfect.
Drop the ears if you can.
Okay. Oh, she like shakes her head real quick. And it just like a dog and they're just gone, says her tail.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
Does
Sorry.
it matter what
I know it's-
kind? Do we want elf or do we want human or
No, just regular's
Go
fine.
in between.
what's regular?
What's
Half
regular?
elf? I can do
half
that.
elf, and
Wait,
then
there's a little
Emily,
pointed.
it's
Can you make
our
yourself-
ears.
you said you could make yourself a little taller, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Just go a little taller.
Tall enough to look down on you?
In your dreams.
Oh, I don't have to dream for that.
How tall can
Right.
you go? Actually, out of character.
I think it's within a foot. I think it's within a foot, because it's like the height restriction.
Yeah, it's
the
about
same
a foot
thing
either
as-
way from your natural
It's
sense.
like disguise self.
Oh yeah, you actually can get taller than me.
Yeah.
Right, Emmeline, do we... So our priorities obviously are to buy the secrets about the Tavis estate, but also remind me, who else?
Glenwoods. Anything to do with the
Glenwoods.
estate or never in particular?
So, did we want
And
this
we
to
have-
be?
Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna say, I think we were told it's either 1,200 or 1,500 gold is okay to spend on the specific Lord Tavis secret, but we have a limit of 3,000 total.
Do we want to just artificially inflate that between us, or do we want to just all the gold on the table right away?
Oh, I mean, why would we overpay for something when there's nothing but a bunch of snooty rich people? It shows that we really want something, and if they don't want us to have it, they'll just up the price even more.
So are we using intimidation then?
I assume we're just gonna bet like normal.
We bet it like normal, and if we do not get it below that number or at that number, then we kill them afterwards and we take it. That was the plan.
We're not
seems-
allowed to
you know,
fight in the building,
I-
but outside of the building is free game.
Yes.
I did forget about the we can kill them for information aspect.
Don't really want
And-
to, but
It is fair enough to assume, though, if they are buying secrets about the Tavises, they do not have our best intention. in mind.
Yep.
Final thing, point of order. Emmeline, I imagine you're doing the bidding for the party. There's no sense in us betting against each other.
I do have a little bit of a precaution as well before we go in.
Quite wise. Anything we can do to hedge our bets?
Well, it does mean that we need to time it quite right. I'm not entirely sure exactly when the bidding will begin, but just before, if we're able to get together, I do have something that can be used to our advantage to fortify our minds a little, just to make sure that there's no other foul play against us. You're muted.
The way that Rin was describing things was that we're not going to really be split up. We're going to be as a group with our own tables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that other people can't pry into our minds if they really wanted to.
Well, yes, I certainly can.
We will see the rules
We won't-
around magic casting there as well. It may
I
be an
believe we were
off-limits
told no.
thing.
We've already been told that, like, don't bring, like, wands and things like that. It's a safe place on the inside, and I don't want to trigger any wards and get thrown out before we have a chance to buy the one thing that we really need to.
Fair. All right. Well, I think we're prepared.
Yes.
So, gang, you make your way, you
Let's
get your outfits.
go.
I'll ask each of you because I was gonna ask if you wanted me to make it ahead of time. What would you each like your masquerade mask to look like? Do you want it to be an animal, or is there any specific theme each of you would like?
Easy. It's a white rabbit. It's made of ivory.
Oh, go on.
White rabbit mask.
Fair.
That's going to be funny for reasons I'll explain later.
Oh no.
Easter themed
Good.
mask.
Yeah.
Right around the hall, right around the corner. I think Aurelian would go for something like I think he would play into the humor a little bit and go for a pigeon, or not a pigeon, a peacock.
Peacock works.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
It's like very matted but like iridescent mask with
Okay.
these jutting spikes off of it that resemble like peacock feathers.
Okay.
I think Ria's wasn't going with the animal thing because
Hmm.
her whole thing was like, hey, let's not do the animal thing because you already have that all the time. So she's wearing a dress and matching mask that just sparkles like starlight. She looks like a fallen star, basically. I just want it to be like very silver and sparkly. And the mask
Okay.
is very much like the night sky across itself.
Okay.
Okay.
I think what was it, Emily? I would say probably it wouldn't be an animal. I don't think it would be an animal. I think it would probably be more of just like almost like well, not like a full face mask, but like almost like a slightly half face mask.
The
Phantom of the
Phantom
Opera
of the Opera.
Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. But probably something that's got like a bit more of sort of detailing into it, like gold outlines and trimming and stuff.
Okay. So, as you all get your mask adorned, you make your way to the estate this is held at, hosted by House Sarthos. Giving the code phrases, you make your way inside, and this is an estate, probably to rival the Tavis's. It's beautiful, it's opulent, it's, by all means, extravagant. You get in, velvet drapes in deep violet and midnight black frame various arched windows. Each one is enchanted to reflect a different skyline. You see eclipses frozen in time, vast cities that probably don't exist. Above you, floating chandeliers drip golden light down around you. Enchanted violins play a low waltz. Its ballroom floor is veined with black stone, inlaid with silver sigils. Half arcane, well, geometry, and half decorative flourish. You can smell exotic spices, burnt sandalwood. You see magical ink lingers faintly throughout the air. There is a charge throughout the room. At the far end of the room, there is these wide bay windows that open out onto a moonlit lake. You see illusionary fish made of fire and shadow just leaping across its surface. There's various guests around, each with a layer of glamour. Various illusionary masks, so probably atop real ones. Cloaks of arcane, gowns that ripple with stars. Among them, quietly moving throughout the room, are all in the same uniform, with white rabbit masks, all with portfolios. They look like the brokers here that are the staffing of the auction. A masked figure steps onto the stage, draped in these inky black robes, all embroidered with silver thread. Their mask, a porcelain jester's grin lined with delicate gold. Esteemed guests of wit, wealth, and whispered sin, welcome. You stand in our sanctum of silence where all the veil between truth and power is going to grow thin tonight, and the crowd erupts into a cheer. Mingle, drink, let the music fog your fear, and if you have gold or secrets to share, you may yet claim the ruin or salvation of another. Seek our rabbit-masked brokers to browse the various offerings of the auction tonight. I warn you, though, no item here is going to be without consequence. The auction shall begin shortly, and remember, discretion is the final currency here. And there's a round of applause for the man on stage. Let me just change up the music a bit.
Oh my god, there was music? Wait. Have I lost my privileges again?
Yes.
No, I haven't. Nice.
Around the room, there's various people of intricate masks that seem to be assessing. It's very much so like a social gathering as well. Like, a lot of the people who come to this probably aren't even going to buy some stuff, but this is like, you know, you're in the know if you're here. This is a place to be.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. I look at Leo and go, maybe you picked the wrong mask.
Yeah,
I think I picked
at
the
this
right
moment, an
mask.
individual with a gilded falcon mask with fine etched feathers and opalescent eyes that shift in color comes up and he goes, hello. She's tall, refined, pale gold blonde hair in a braided crown, deep crimson
Good evening,
gown.
madam.
Do you have the dossier of what is on offer tonight?
It hasn't been issued yet. I will have it shortly and pass it around.
Thank you. You will find me over in my booth. And she...
Good evening.
You
This could
should
be interesting.
definitely change your mask.
I'm not changing my
Yes.
mask. This is wonderful.
This is an advantage.
Oh.
This could come into, like, Leo looks, bar outfit, the spit of the staff here.
How did you manage that?
It's a rabbit. I had to.
Fair.
Sheer dumb luck.
Should I go get the dossier from one of the actual rabbits?
I can
Yes.
make a copy of it pretty quickly.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, well,
I'm
yes,
Yeah.
go do that.
trying very hard to not really act like her normal, bubbly, overexcited, interested in everything that's going on here, oh my god, self, but like moving with purpose and slowly and trying to emulate the grace that she knows that Lady Tavis like has.
Give me
as
a
she's like,
performance check.
okay.
While that's happening, can Aurelian look around to see, like, how much glamour magic is actually happening in here? Like, what is, like,
Give me a perception check.
baseline levels?
I rolled good. What is my
Okay.
performance? Plus 5. 24.
24. You
out.
blend in. You are the seam of nobility here. You come up to a short person with a round face, manicured fingers, all stained with the faint ink and alchemical resin. The robe is a dusty lilac, trimmed with a dozen small scrolls all throughout in crystal vials. They hold a large dossier. Yes, milady.
Hello. May I have a copy of the dossier for the night for my party?
We will bring them to your table if you've got one. I can't part with this though. If you'd like to peruse it with me, you most certainly can. tablet?
Please.
By all means, my lady. And they open it up. It's a short but modest list as you read out item by item. The first is known, and unfortunately there's not real descriptions, but the first one is called Whisper and Silver. The second one is called the Naming Blade. The third is called the Crimson Contract. The fourth is called the Veil of Echoes. The fifth is Moonlit Pact. The sixth is the Fractured Baptism. The seventh is True Name Fragment. And the eighth is Bracers of Shared Pain.
Oh.
You may ask
Just
about
enough
any of
to
them if you
get
so
the
wish, but it's up to you.
I don't audio. You know I'm gonna need that written down if you want me to remember any of that.
I will grab it for you all. 1 second.
Pretty
we're
please.
fucking cooked.
I'm gonna make a guess and just say that the true name fragment is probably something to do with Lord Tavis or something else that we
there's
want.
also
The Crimson Contract as well?
Mm-hmm, the
That's
third
true,
one.
yeah.
And then the two following that as well. It's like Moonlit something. I'm like, fuck.
These are
I
all
don't know, Moonlit
bangers,
makes me
guys.
think of
I'm not gonna lie,
werewolves,
I've
to
got
be
9
honest.
pages of notes for today.
Jesus
I want to buy
Christ.
all of these secrets.
Yes.
Same, but we
afford all
don't
these
have
secrets.
that much money to throw
You don't know
around.
that yet. There's, there
Everyone
is
else can- everyone else
mechanics
can pay
to
for it,
how
and we'll just-
these auctions work. Don't worry, we'll get into it when
Okay.
they start.
Oh, there's
Oh,
Nice.
it's not
mechanics
just a
here?
free
Very
for all.
cool.
I see.
Good.
There's various mechanics.
Good.
Not in depth ones, not super in depth, but there's more than just obviously it's mostly RP, but there's some ways you can mess with it.
Of course.
So, if you need me specifically, or if any of the brokers can do, but I'm Broker Enys, ENYS. Do you have a table set up for your group already, or are you a first
We
time?
do. We are a first timer, but we do have a table, if I've been told.
Excellent. I will keep an eye out for your mask.
Thank you kindly. And I will kind of wander away, going, I don't know how much kind of questioning I'm supposed to be able to ask, so I'm
That's
just
okay.
going to memorize the list and go tell my friends.
Aurelian, you rolled me a perception check.
It was an 18.
18. There is a certain amount of glamour magic. A lot of the you feel around the people are very, very much so enchanted items. You don't see any spells actively being cast, but it's not beyond belief that something maybe is stopping them doing that. The amount of ink that's floating throughout the air and not touching anyone seems to be like, I don't want to say anti-magic, but it's like, it's almost like as if something's holding to like stick onto magic if it was cast in the air.
So it's like there's residuality in terms of like if there was
People have
something
cast before they
activated
got
outside.
here. But if something was, you feel like if someone were to cast, that arcane ink that flows through the air would latch on to it and probably stop it.
Interesting. You're muted again.
That's because I was coughing.
Oh, never mind.
I'll go make my way back to the table and like,
Before you do that, while you're doing that, Emily and Leo, I know you've both been a little bit quiet right now. Would you just like to, what are you doing? Do you want to assess the crowd? How would you like to partake in this right now? Leo, is there something you'd like to
Emily,
do?
you go
Emily, is there
first.
something you'd like to do?
You go first. I was just
Oh,
waiting
yeah,
for my time, but I haven't.
Leo will saunter over to perhaps one or two of the other rabbit hosts. I didn't get a dossier. I need to pick that up.
Where's your uniform?
It never arrived. I don't know who's organizing this. I've got the mask. I didn't get the uniform.
Come with me.
I'm doing the best I can.
Let's hop along.
I,
And they
Just hop along.
they guide you through to like kitchens where you see like drinks and cocktails and food is all being made. There's like racks of uniforms and these like big leather bindings of all the items. They go, all right, this is your first one, must be.
it is. I'm sorry.
My name's Vicaril. If you need help, that's fine. You've got to take drink orders, food orders. Keep your dossier on you at all times. Do not let anyone have it.
Understood.
Memorize the items in it.
I can do that.
If they ask about descriptions or what the items do, explain that the auctioneer explains that at the time.
Understood.
But it is for you to just bounce around, serve drinks, food, take orders, and if someone casts
Charm.
a spell, you know what to do.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Riven.
Okay, remember, Vicaril. You need me.
Vicaril.
We all look very similar, but I'm fairly much in charge of the staff.
Thank you. Yes, I'm aware of you. Should I get changed in here?
Please, you'll just confuse people otherwise.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, thank you.
There's a little partition over there, just around the corner.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
What are we now?
Perfect.
And they check like this large
sorry about the outfit.
grandfather clock in the corner. No, it's fine. Better to show up in that than not showing up.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
These get messier every time. You'll take your break in about, let's say, after the first round of first 4 items. Will there be a break and a dance? You can take your break then.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Right, is there anyone I should be keeping an eye out for?
Well,
Anyone
usual people
who
always.
should be causing trouble, and I should get them a bit liquid.
Well, there's always the White Wolf. He shows up, but we never quite know what his deal is about. Usual people to look out for. There's always the Scarlet Broker, Rin's agent. There's Mistress Ellen Harcross, the black sheep. You'll see her going around. Lord Vendel, Serpent Mask, green usually. And
nice.
Lady Edarin, Falcon Mask.
Frantically scribbling this down. Leo would remember.
I got 2 of them. Listen, sorry.
Who was the lady? In the film?
Edwin?
Lady,
Rin?
there's 2 ladies. There's Lady Elian and Lady Adarin. Well, Mistress Elian, Lady Adarin.
Okay, which one's the Falcon Mask?
Falcon Mask is the one
Japanese.
that approached you, Lady Adarin. Adarin Voss.
And is
Known-
Lady Elwyn the one with the snake mask?
Lord Vendel is the snake mask.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a Scarlet Broker, which is Rin's agent.
Rin's agent is the Scarlet Broker.
And who was the first
Here,
one?
I will give you guys
The-
some.
the
I'm just
white-
going to copy
the
paste some
white
stuff across for you
wolf
real
or the
quick.
white
Thank
lion.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the White Wolf. Thank
Save
you.
us,
My
yeah,
brain
yeah.
was doing a brain thing.
I
The
think
White
put a little
Wolf I
emoji beside
remember.
him for you because that's how I have them sorted in my.
Oh, that's cool. For anybody who
yeah.
can't see on stream or on the VOD,
That's cool.
Dez is giving us a little messages in Discord, and it has like a little like emoji with like the animal and then the name and then the description of the mask.
You'll get appearances when you actually meet them. I'll put Broker in as well for you, Broker Ennis. This is Broker. Vicaril. I don't have a specific one for them. They all dress the same. That is the people, major ones that they've brought up to you.
Great. Wonderful. My dossier before I get changed. Sorry, I didn't get it yet.
Right, there's a pile of them over on that. Also, rule, if your dossier gets wet, damaged, sticky fingered, food, anything like, come in, change it.
Yes, understood. And are there notes on the back of them?
No,
in case
we
people
don't.
ask?
We just instruct them the auctioneer is the expert on this matter and we'll describe it when the item goes up for bid. You can tell them
Okay,
though
wonderful.
everything tonight is a starting bid of 100 gold. We're keeping it flat this
100
evening.
gold. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Thank you.
I can't wait to spend 3,000 of the Tabas's dollars.
If you need anything if I am on my break, look for Broker Ennis. They are similar look as my but they have the you'll see their fingers are stained with the ink for the air. They're the one maintaining most of that. So the rabbit with
Good
the
to know.
with the inky fingers.
Now, sorry, just I'm sorry, it's my first one. You said that if someone casts a spell, we should do something about it. Is there a way we get around the spell casting ourselves, or is
No,
the
so
going to do the work
if
for us?
this is your first one, trying to bring it up.
I'm
You'll,
sorry.
speak to myself. Speak to Rin. If ever, well, what you should do is you should get out of the way. If someone's casting a spell, it's usually because someone's upset. The ink through the air sticks onto magic and weighs it down like lead. It won't go through. But then usually when people realize that magic doesn't work, they resort to the primal means. Fists, the like, hidden blades.
Barbarians.
We have patted everybody down, so there shouldn't be any weapons. But these things slip through. Keep an eye out, but we are not to engage with anything like that. Hop along. Vicaril, I, or Ennis will handle it. The magic goes through, or and then the guards will get involved. They're planted throughout the audience.
Thank you. I'll get changed now if that's all right.
I should get back out onto the floor. We're already
Yes, yes.
we're already down
I'll
to
be out
with
in a
me.
moment. Yep.
Catch a breath. Have sneak yourself a glass of wine. It helps. First one here. Not too much. Just
Thank you.
a half glass.
Uh,
Calm the nerves.
You're wonderful. Thanks.
It's a pleasure. And they adjust your mask, and they
Thank you.
head out, scurry on out.
I will get changed into the thing, the
Yeah.
uniform, and I will take 2 copies of the dossier.
Okay. No one's batting an eye. You look conveniently the image of the staff.
Am I in the space where the secrets are held?
No,
You're in the kitchens,
you're in the
I
kitchen.
think.
Mhm.
Yeah, great, cool.
It would be funny if the secrets were kept in the kitchen.
They're just in a pile.
Oh, there they are. Yoink. Let's get the hell out of here.
While Leo's doing that, Emmeline, what are you doing?
Emmeline is. I'm glad you asked us. Emmeline is assessing the patronage of the event itself, observing the people, the mingling, what's going on, just picking
Okay.
up on anything on that side of things.
I'll allow this to be insight or investigation. You may pick.
Inside investigation. Investigation. Ooh, that's a really good roll. That's a 21.
21. You walk around the room. You feel based on the way people like are holding themselves, sitting in their boots, these various because it's a ballroom, but like there's some people that are either like you get either of this house, this estate, or they are just regulars here and they've got like their usual spots. There's a couple people around that catch your attention. There's specifically for you, there's this towering and broad-shouldered individual in a white long coat, fur trimmed with very subtle runes. His boots make no sounds when he walks. He's got long mahogany hair that's just long and loose. He's wearing an elegant white wolf mask with runic carvings with blue crystal fangs. And you can't place it, but you feel like you've met him before.
Okay, interesting. Studying him, like, does he seem to be surrounded by people, or does it seem to be people coming and going? Like,
No,
greeting
he's
and
fairly
leaving?
silent and stoic. You feel like he's watching the room himself. He doesn't have an entourage. He has like a small booth set up for himself. It's apparent that he's been here many times,
Right.
just by his body language. Or either he just makes himself this comfortable in a new situation, which would be odd in this situation.
So just studying the room and how people are engaging and interacting, does it seem like people are just going up to people and talking? Or is
Oh,
it
yeah.
people
Yeah, this is a
cool.
social event. Some people are using names, just like name dropping each other because they recognize each other. Like some people are a
Yeah.
bit more secretive, but like this is a social event. This is a social gathering.
Okay. Emmeline will approach this man as he's sitting down. Good evening. I hope you don't mind.
He kind of leans on his elbow and his hand and goes, "The pleasure is all mine."
From Random.
Around. Many places, but Random originally.
Of course. Sorry. This is my first one of these that I have been to. Well, you look a bit more experienced here. I was hoping if you could tell me a bit more, give me, some advice on how this occurs and the event itself.
By all means, I suppose keep an eye out for people. They will drive the price up for fun. There is some people in here. Lord Maris, the snake. It is apparent it is not just a mask. So keep an eye out for them. I don't know. Are you of Garrican yourself? Your random accent is.
No, I am well from around, but Ranjam was my home. It is where I was from originally, but I have been in Karrakin, been other places.
Well, people are going to get drunk and they're going to try and find information out about you. Do that as you will.
Interesting.
There are some good items usually up for auction. Some fun ones usually. There are some serious ones, but there is always one or two. Just interesting ones, tidbits to mess around with.
Interesting. Do you come often to these?
I don't miss an event.
You want to bid yourself, or do you come for the spectacle? Yeah.
I don't bid unless I find reason to.
A very prudent approach to it. So, just looking across, imagine Emmeline sort of sat down opposite at this stage.
Yeah.
As they're just talking, trying to sort of pick up through like the mask and the voice, trying to sort of pick up bits of information around who this person might be and why they seem familiar.
Roll me history.
Yeah. That is another 18. Okay, total of 19. Only plus 1.
Total 19?
Yep.
It's on the tip of your tongue, and you think there's a way you could place him. Some way, anyway. But it's not coming to you. And then it clicks when he says this next thing. He goes, there's usually a dance in the middle. If I have no partner for tonight, if you're looking for someone. And it clicks. This build, this man, this hair. You have danced with him before. At a masquerade ball.
Intriguing. It would be my honor. But sir, and I'm sure that we will certainly make a good show on the dance floor. I
hope you can
think
dance.
well, don't you worry about that. I will be able to hold my own. I think my table is looking across over there. When the dance comes, if I do not come find you, you will know what I'll be.
I would keep my eyes peeled for you.
A pleasure. Is there something that I can address you by?
With this mask, I just go by the White Wolf.
The White Wolf it is. Pleasure to meet you. I look
He
forward to our
takes your
dance
hand
later
and
on.
kisses it and bids you do.
And we'll slowly make our way back to the table, just sort of weaving around a bit, just sort of catching sight of everyone else. Still thinking through, like, what the fuck is he doing here?
So, at this point, you all reconvene at your table. Rhea back with her secrets. Leo back in uniform.
Holding drinks.
What happened? What happened to your clothes?
Good evening. My name is what are they called? My name is Broker Riven. I'm saying this in a very Leo voice, by the way, so you know it's me. I've brought you some drinks.
Thank you. What did you say your name was?
Broker Riven.
Broker Riven.
Muted.
You're on mute, Jen.
Sorry.
Never gets old.
I had asked earlier for a copy of the dossier. Do you happen to have one?
We're not allowed to give these out. However, I'll take a quick look around to see if I'm being observed.
Not directly, but there's a few eyes. You're not sure if it's you directly, though.
I will place the dossier down on the table. I can walk you through the options for tonight, the menu, so to speak.
That would be lovely.
I read through the menu. I've put both copies of the dossier down.
You're trying to
Okay.
slide a hand.
I am trying to slide a hand, and I'm
Okay.
going to, as I
Sneaky.
pick the other one up, I'm going to try and flick it to the end of the table where Emmeline can catch it.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Fuck yes. All those years of tinkering and jewelry making better fucking pay off now. I'm proficient in sleight of hand.
You are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's 24.
24. DC you had to beat. Active checks from people in the audience, 21.
Nice, Leah.
So I'll go to pick it up, and as I'm picking it up, I'm using the little pinky to flick it
Yeah.
towards.
They're very much like
Emily.
wine menu style dossiers. Like they're like on a big,
Yeah.
like they're hard, like hardback, like almost like a clipboard size.
So I've put 2 down. I've lifted one up and flicked the other one towards Emily.
Emily, you catch it pretty well. Leo's a good shot.
Thank you, Broker Riven.
It's my pleasure. Please shout me down if you need any more drinks.
One moment. Broker Riven, is it true that we are not allowed to cast any sort of magic in this establishment?
Oh yes, it is your first time, and I feel like I should let you know some of the rules. The ink will stick to any spell casting like lead, so I wouldn't recommend casting any spells within here. Do be warned that as people work that out, and if someone gets a bit drunk and a bit feisty, they have been known to pull knives.
I have noticed that a couple of the guests have decided to use a glamour on themselves, perhaps casting themselves outside of the establishment. Is
That
this still
will work.
allowed? Yes?
Yes.
So just no active casting, although any residual abilities are allowed.
Apparently. Everyone should have been patted down, but it can be arranged. I do have access to the kitchen if we need extra drinks or the like.
I do have a very particular diet. Thank you for noticing.
You're most generous and gracious. I'll put in a good word about you.
Don't do that. However, if we do need anything from the kitchen, kind of gesturing towards the casting a spell thing, that can be arranged by any of the brokers. Please reach out to myself. I'll be happy to assist.
Thank you. You've been most gracious.
I
Just
try
between,
my best.
just between you and us, are there any notable individuals we should keep an eye out for?
I very quietly point to the particular masks of the ones that it wasn't Ennis. Who was the person I was talking to? Des?
You were talking to Vicaril.
Vicaril.
Vicaril. And I share that same information about the White Wolf, the Scarlet Broker, the... Where have I fucking written these down?
I'm just looking at them in the chat.
Yes.
Lady Adarin and Lady Elian. Those ones, I share all of the stuff that I've been told. I cast exposition, and it attracts ink, so I tell you all manually.
Stay, I see. Stay away from any predators, the black sheep and the ladybug.
Well, don't stay away from them. I think that perhaps latching onto them is useful as well.
Perhaps.
I'm going to try and serve some drinks and canapes to at least 1 or 2 of them.
Perfect. Thank you for all of your help.
Good luck this
Please. Good luck indeed. Any more information I can provide to you, I will. However, all information is being provided by the auctioneer, who is in the Jester Mask. Is that right, Des? Yeah, cool. Nailed it. Oh, I'm the best at subterfuge. 3 charisma casters, and you put the wizard inside.
Yeah.
You
That's
put,
what I
so
was
you know what's
thinking.
funny? I was so tunneled in today doing my prep that I didn't even think Leo was going to do a rabbit mask off the top of my head. Like I was just tunnel vision prepping because I was very late doing it
Yeah.
today, and I was like, ah yes, all the brokers are in rabbit masks. And then I got the idea before we sat down to do like, I'll let them pick their own masks rather than just saying that it's the Tavis one. And
Obviously, Leo's got to pick the rabbit mask.
so, Rhea, what's your passive perception?
Oh, I don't believe it's good.
Okay.
I don't believe
12.
it.
Mine
That's
is.
okay,
Mine
that's-
is, but hers is not.
Rhea, you would notice someone walking into the event, kind of making their way around. They look a bit new to the event. They're a delicate moth mask of velvet and moonglass. The wings go out like silk almost. There's antennas that curl above their brow. They have a warm pink skin. One horn is broken at the base, and the other one curling backwards. Black hair tousled, half tamed. It's falling in soft waves, wearing a flowing coat in shades of midnight and mauve. It's layered and overlapping wings, very embroidered. You recognize this as Gilius in disguise.
He is him. He is him.
Like, for a moment, her whole, like, facade that she's put on, like, I'm going, like, emulating Lady Tavlis kind of breaks, and she sits, like, all the way up, like, and then, like, quickly remembers and just, like, gets very casual again.
Everything alright?
I recognize somebody.
Who?
I feel like very, like, lazily, like, gesture over to Gilius.
Not all at once, everyone.
Leo from across the room.
Pop it from out of your pouch and just.
Interesting. Did you know of his attendance?
No, not in the slightest.
Curious.
I hadn't mentioned what we were doing tonight.
So then why are they here?
I suppose there was a fun dream that he had.
So, Leo snuck across the dossier, correct?
Yep.
For us. Taking a look at it.
So it has the same items, no descriptions.
No descriptions. Does it have
Just has the
anything
list.
else?
Just starting bit of
Does it have
100 gold
anything?
on each of them.
Aurelian's gonna look up and
So
go.
that's what I was looking for. If there was some that was sort of starting bids.
Everything
I was
is
gonna look up and
blanket
go.
starting bit. Same.
So, what do you think is of interest to us?
Well, to me, I think they all sound interesting. I am very intrigued on all of them. For us and this particular purpose that we are here for, I'd be looking at the third one, potentially.
The third. Yeah.
Or the second to last.
I'm quite interested in all of them, to be honest.
I am very intrigued by all of them. I am eager to see what they are.
It probably isn't something we should talk about too loudly, though.
As you're all kind of gathered around, you just hear the very much like hardwood shoes on the wooden stage set up as the jester gets back up on the stage. Well, I hope we've all had a moment to acquaint ourselves, get our first drinks and food into us. If we'll all take our seats, it's time to commence the fun. And there's clap, clap, clap. All right. So, those of you new, those of you old, I'll go over the rules as always. Please, shout out your number not too loud. Don't want to be gauche. We'll go item one by one. If you win the bid, you stay behind after. You get your item after. We'll do 4 items, and then we'll break up into a little bit of a dance. Have a bit of more food, more drinks, and then we'll do the second 4 items. And that is the 8 items. I hope you've all had a chance to peruse the dossier for the night. Well, are we ready? And there's, everyone, there is.
Rich people going, yeah!
No, not quite that. Fucking go! Spikes their glass.
It's like a football game.
Yeah.
Hey man, rich
All
people
right.
need a place to unwind too, okay?
For our first item, we've got the Whispers in Silver, a magical mirror that records conversations in its reflection. Ooh, fun. But its most recent conversation was that of the Random Noble family. Starting bid of 100 gold. Any takers? You see the serpent face mask. 100 gold.
Emmeline looks over to the wolf.
See his arms are folded, he goes,
Sees it.
puts up a paddle. 150 gold.
200 gold.
Take inspiration, you cock.
That's not a sneaky.
Vinny, beautiful bastard.
That's looking great.
I love that. Vinny. That's-
Thank you.
What did you say, 250?
200.
You said
200. You see the Scarlet Broker, the gleaming red ladybug mask with black gemstone spots, mechanical flicking antenna, a small framed figure really in layered silk, hexagonal spots kind of all along the thing, ruby in hue, hair is cropped and short, gloves are mirror shined black leather. When they speak, it just sounds like they're smiling. They go, 250 gold.
Biddy, are you betting our money or your money?
Yes.
No. There was no conversation about bidding on this one, and then you bid. Are you bidding your money or our money?
I just wanted to bid.
Okay, got it.
It's not included.
Then the White Wolf goes, 350 gold. Gesture. Well, we're getting there, people. Anything else? And you see the Lady Adrian Voss, the Guild Falcon, goes, let us say 450 gold. You see there's like a slight twitch to the White Wolf's eyebrow underneath the mask. 600 gold. And the jester up on stage kind of puts the arms out. Well, first item is fancy today. Going once. Going twice.
Can I check the White Wolf bidders like body language or build? See if they're like anticipating,
Yeah.
if they're comfortable.
Emmeline's
give
just
me an
been
insight.
fully just like clocked onto him the whole time.
Also, I will point out at this point now, where when we're doing bidding, as bidding escalates, you can try and bid quickly, bid late. You can make intimidation
13.
checks to try and catch people off guard. Make deception checks to bluff. To see if you can get in the other bidders' heads.
Yeah. I got a 13, not too
At
high.
13, he's steely.
What was his last bid?
600.
620.
His eyes kind of just turn to you. Well, two randomers bidding against each other. Isn't this wonderful? $700 gold. He bids one more time.
Let him have it.
Emmeline's just like looking across at him after
He
that. It's like,
starts
slight
smiling at you. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times sold to the White Wolf. And there's... Random lover spat, I'm sure. On to our next item. And as he's the first, like, kind of the calm is settling through, a drink is brought to your table, Emmeline. He raises the glass from the other side of the room.
Someone you know?
Hmm?
Someone you know?
Perhaps. I have suspicions.
Safe enough for our client.
I would be surprised if they were interested in the same things that we are here.
Understood.
If it is this person, I think it would be.
Now, are we all ready for the next item? Now, the naming blade. A dagger used in a duel of inheritance for the Glenwood estate. Ooh, some people say that's murder. 100 gold start for anybody. Anybody at all.
100 gold, yeah.
100 gold to our lovely lady in the crowd. Do I have 120? 150 perhaps? And the as he begins laughing, you see the black sheep of House Halcross, the Island Halcross. She 150 gold. 150. Excellent, excellent. Do I hear 170? Lord Vendel.
200.
So you put up 200, Lord Vendel goes 225. 225, wonderful. Do I hear 250? Emmeline, if you'd like to try and use intimidation to intimidate, deception to bluff, anything, was there any way you'd like to approach us? Do you want to try and get in his head?
Emmeline's going to leave it. She's going to leave it and just see if just like tease it out for a bit until it reaches a point where it looks like it's going to close and then shoot it in with 250.
eBay sniper, hell yeah.
Trying to sort of just
All right.
snipe in there, get into his head a
225
bit.
Going once? No.
You would have, like,
Going
deception,
twice?
250.
Can you give me just an intimidation check for the power move to catch him off guard, see if he catches it?
Absolutely. 24.
24. You see the guy kind of roll against it. Yeah. You see he kind of jumps as you speak, thinking it was his. The wine kind of spills out of his glass a bit. He's in this like shimmering green serpent mask, fangs that curve around his jaw. He's in this slender olive toned skin, jet black hair that's pulled back, robe of living vines, it seems, and just wine goes on it.
Yep. Leo's patting it down. With
Once,
some club soda.
twice, I'm the guy's caught in conversation with Leo all of a sudden.
I'm
Sold
terribly
to
sorry,
our
sir.
lovely lady from Randrin.
I think
Well.
I've got you tidied up. I'm terribly sorry.
Get
about
me another
that.
drink.
As you wish, sir. Off I go.
That item surely made a splash.
Never change, Desmond. Never change. I love it.
This is a jester. I don't know what you want from me.
Exactly this.
One
More of the
second,
same,
I'm
please.
being signaled by my your stuff. Do you need this? Okay, perfect. Anything else? No? Fill me up more wine? Okay. Cool. You have to, yeah, I wouldn't mind more.
You're an angel, Shaz.
So, next up, Crimson Contract. Oh, bloody business, isn't that? A forbidden dealing of that famous little Tavis family that seems to be causing such a ruckus. Starting bid of 100 gold. Do I hear 100 gold? And as he says that, immediately there is a paddle shot up from the falcon masked woman. 100 gold. Do I hear 120, 125 even perhaps? And the Scarborough
120.
goes, oh, do you say 120? Okay.
Yeah, 120.
120.
Still, she's like, Rhea is trying to funnel like everything she has into like this like lazy casualness of just like, oh, I'm kind of interested.
Mm-hmm.
Man. 120. Let's see, do we have 140? And Lord Vendel, now that he's got a second ring, goes, 250.
Oh, somebody's very sure of themselves.
Right
When
now,
that-
Leo has got an
what-
entire tray of drinks. And he's, no, not a joke. Exactly that.
I
When,
know, but it's funny.
When Lord
As he
Vendel,
says that. Oh, by all means, Aurelian.
when Lord Vendel makes the bid, can Aurelian be looking at the Falcon Mask lady and
Yeah.
just seeing like her body language?
Actually, give me an insight.
Ooh. Ooh,
Are we being
23.
an Oh, we're a very insightful bitch today.
Always.
She seems to
You just
be.
whisper?
No, that's just Shaz.
I wanna know.
She's seems interested, very keenly. As she's setting up, you think that there's probably like, you know, political stuff is what's going to get this woman.
Hmm.
And she goes, 300 gold.
Leo's going to look over to his compatriots and look at the glass, the tray of glasses.
Mhm.
Where do I dump this? It's like,
Here's 320.
You see the black sheep, this matte black ram mask with curling silver horns, medium build, stormy grey hair, a charcoal velvet shawl wrapped, kind of similar morning dress attire.
Mm-hmm.
Mistress Elian Halcross. 475 gold.
550. And I want to kind of like say it in a way to like goad people to bid higher.
Give me
Just
a
kind of
persuasion.
like
Why?
no, we don't want them to bid higher.
We
want them to bid
don't.
lower.
We're almost out of her limit.
And Aurelian wants to look directly back at Lady Voss
Okay.
and just kind of like do like a little like head bob towards, kind of like challenging.
What did you roll?
What am I rolling?
Persuasion, please. Or intimidation, your choice.
Persuasion. I'll do persuasion. I haven't rolled a persuasion in a while. 32.
Ooh. Fucking bards.
Natural
Bards gonna
20.
And you bid 650, was it?
550.
550.
550. 680 gold. The woman retorts back after you make contact with Lady Voss's eyes.
690.
Nice.
The Lord Vendel kind of look at 775.
Can I look dirty at him?
Yeah, you can.
What kind of dirty? Just wondering.
What's the intent
Just like
of
a
this?
you got in between our game.
Okay, give me intimidation.
I suddenly cannot do math.
You can just shout out the number in your modifier and I'll mental it for you very quick.
So my modifier is 9. I know I rolled a
Okay.
17.
Okay, 26.
26.
26, yeah.
He looks and he's a little bit caught off guard. And after he says 775, the Lady Voss just goes, 800. And she looks back at you. Just bobs her head.
825.
Clocked on Emmeline.
825 going once. Going twice. She goes back. 900. 900. Well, the Tavis's new family does draw a lot of attention, folks. Do I hear 910, 920, 901, 90 something and a bit of silver? Surely not.
920.
I want to also do the same intimidation thing against Rhea, but just to stay
I don't
consistent.
even look at it. Like, just very bored and ignoring people.
Job, people.
920.
Well, we're not the
going
last person who bid. They are.
Once.
Didn't you just bid
920.
Oh, yeah.
Just now, yeah.
Yeah.
920 going twice.
Whoever looks like they're about to open their mouth, Rhea's gonna snap from being bored to like dagger eyes.
Okay.
Like just in a, like trying to throw them off all of a sudden.
Give me an intimidation check.
Is there anyone who looks like they're about to bid? Because Leo wants to go and run interference.
We'll see.
23.
23. You look at the black ram mask woman. She looks like she's like kind of interesting. She catches her. She looks away. Going 3 times. Sold to the lovely star lady over at that table with the random big bidders at that table. Hello, table.
I fucking love this guy. Holy shit.
I'll come over and drop some drinks. Yeah!
Not yet, but thank you. All right.
That was good. That's good.
There we go.
Well,
That was
folks.
fucking high.
920. Excellent. Next item up on the list. A Veil of
Really?
Echoes.
In between,
This-
like Aurelian's just gonna go wave at the Falcon Master Lady and just go, kind of in like a, we'll go again later.
She just raises a drink to you, and a couple minutes later, like a drink is brought to your table, brought from her. Not
Just
brought
for-
from her, but bought by her.
Just for people, I'm keeping track of the 3,000 gold total that we had to spend. We have 1830 left.
We're not doing bad.
You look confused, Nate.
Oh, nothing. 1,200 was the total for one bid. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
1,200
1200
was
was
the
the
total
max
for
they
the
were willing to
last.
spend on their
3,000
secret,
total.
which you guys have
Uh,
what you believe won for 920. So, profit.
And we were told that if there's anything that looks like it could be of use to the Tavises or for our goals, we have a max total of 3,000 gold to spend tonight.
Yeah,
Early
and
morning
we've-
brain. It's Nate. It's,
You're
you
good.
guys are good.
I'm
we
just
have a
trying to be
total-
helpful.
We have
You're
a total
wonderful.
of 2 items, one at this.
Yes.
Now, next up, the Veil of Echoes. This sheer silvery mask, when worn, will allow the person wearing it to mimic any voice they've heard in the past 24 hours. This is said to have backstabbed a lot of nobles.
300.
300. Can you give me an intimidation check? Just balling out the gate.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Can we be a little bit more on the same page about what we're buying?
No, this is how it's
26.
happening.
It's 26 again. So the reason why Aurelian wants to do this is so that it throws the scent off of like, he's not interested. He was playing a game with the Tavises, but he's really interested in this item.
Okay, got it.
The Lady Voss
Thank you
kinda
for
looks
explaining it to us.
over towards you. And
So
she,
friggin' smart.
she doesn't even really seem to care too much about this item, but just for getting into the sport, she goes, 400 gold. 400 off the bat. We've got a couple of people off rip saying quite the prices. 410. Anyone?
Bite.
Anyone?
420.
420.
Nice.
Excellent. 420 going once, going twice. And then the Lord in the Serpent Mask, he goes, 500 gold.
We should let him have that shit.
I actually have an upper
Aurelian's
limit on what people usually spend, but these checks can make them go past or
Mhm.
below it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aurelian is going to try to shoot them another dirty look.
Go intimidation.
8 on the dice, so that's
8 plus 9 is 17.
17.
Let me
Yeah.
roll against. Are you trying to bid?
No,
Are you
just
trying to
like
bid as well?
just in the response to the bid.
Okay.
Like, oh damn, you outbid me. Screw you. take
Going once. Going twice. Well, the Veil. Interesting, you all. That sells for 400 gold down in the market district, but all right. 500 gold sold to the highest bidder. And you see the guy just slams the table a bit. He's very pissed off with himself. The max price people were willing to bid on that was 400. So your intimidation sent him up and over.
Nice.
Just gonna give a
Alright.
nice little wave.
Now, everybody, please, we're going to go for a bit of a dance while we reset. If you have a partner, lucky you. If you don't, boo-hoo. I am taken. Don't be a sad clown. We'll see you all back here shortly. As he heads off the stage and there's cheers for this clown again.
For the people in our group, in the Discord server where all the quests are listed out, I have put all of the masked
Yep.
people and all of the bids and who's winning what. In case you guys
That's a
decide you
good
want to
list.
stab a bitch for one later.
Ooh.
Yeah,
At this
that's a
stage,
good list.
all
Thank you.
the music begins to change from the enchanted violins, and people get up and immediately have partners that they're ready with.
Leo's going to go and take a break with the rest of the staff.
Hard night out there. Yeah, hard night.
You head out. There's like,
How's the
it's just
bidding?
like the kitchen is filled with smoke all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's the back of any commercial kitchen.
As you get back there, Ennis speaks, and Vicaril comes up to you and goes, "How's it going? Are you doing all right?"
Going well. That serpent spilled his drink. I tried to make it seem like it was my fault, not his. I figured that was the way to do it.
I always got to pander to their egos. You're doing well, though. You're doing well. Have you gotten your lunch, your dinner?
No, I haven't. And who do
There's
I
a lovely
speak to? I
lemon
haven't-
chicken. It's plated up for all the staff. It's probably a little bit
Oh,
cold, but just grab a
fantastic.
plate. and you're
Certainly,
fine.
yeah. I'm sorry, this is a bit gauche to ask, but payment for tonight. We get to the end of the night, I'm sure, but...
Yes,
I haven't-
meet my Vicaril, Ennis and myself will be dealing with that at the end of the night. But
Thank
you're doing well. You're doing. If you get any tips, feel free to keep them.
Oh,
Do you want
really?
another glass
Yeah,
of wine with your dinner?
fantastic.
Actually, would you like a,
No,
would
no,
you like a
I-
cigar?
I'll-
Would you like a
I'll
cigarette?
stay-
Would you like?
I'll stay straight for service, trying to get the tips, you know. But I will take a cigarette.
Rich people, isn't
And I'll
it?
pocket-
Fucking crazy.
Pocket it.
That new
Pocket
table,
it for later
something
and
else,
start
man.
eating. Yeah, they're
That's us.
get it.
That fellow with
that's how it
tennis
was
racket,
really-
wanker, am I right?
I tell you what, though, just watching, he did a number on that mask. That was
Yes,
I
I
think they've got
think
some
we
game.
literally bought that for this event.
so funny. Fucking rich wankers, am I right?
That's right. I swear, by all that is holy and unholy, idiots.
Yeah, too much money and not enough sense. Am I
At the
right?
end of the
Far
night,
out.
do stay behind because we'll be counting out all the money that's left behind by mistake, and we dossy it up and split it.
Awesome. Oh, this is the best job I've had in years.
Well, as long as you don't catch a stray spell, or well, the problem is if someone wants you out, you're out without paying me. I don't need to go over the contract with you. Just be on your best behavior.
Oh.
You're doing really well.
Of course. Yeah. I'm trying to get some drinks out. It's, people are throwing the money around.
Could you give me a persuasion check to see how you're doing for tips for the night?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Out of character, like this place seems phenomenal to work. Like
Yeah, this
Not
seems like a
bad.
really good
Like
culture, really good
lemon
working
chicken
environment. I
and
like it. Yeah.
stuffed drinks.
lemon chicken,
middle
extra
of break.
wine, cigarette if you want it. Like
The only problem is if you piss somebody off, you're just gone.
Yeah, your job's is gone.
yeah, but that's most service jobs. You know that.
Yeah.
I know,
Oh,
but
that's
still.
14, not great. It's persuasion.
Okay, so I rolled disadvantage for you then. You could have gotten upper range 9 gold. You've gotten 3 in tips.
Fucking cheap ass wankers. 3 gold? Yeah, okay, cool.
Which is pretty good on drinks when like the tip is like a couple. Remember, these people are getting paid like not a lot. They
Yeah,
make their money on tips here.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Uncivilized.
As that's happening, out on the dance floor, who would like to partner up? Emmeline, the White Wolf does come to find you and puts a... Well, I did not expect another engine point to bid me out, or try to anyway. I respect it.
I don't think I could keep up with your enthusiasm for the item. Please let us head to the dam.
They take your hand, and it's a very formal dance. I'm gonna roll history for them to see if they remember this.
So there is something I cannot quite place my finger on about you. You seem
All right.
familiar.
I was just about to say the same thing. Have we met before?
Maybe.
I do not know your name.
am
I
curious.
apologize. I ask if you do know who I am. I ask you to keep it secret. This will be a hobby of mine ruined.
Your secret is safe with me, which is a strange thing to say at this event. I am aware.
Could I interest you in a walk by the lake? The dances stuff.
Of course.
There's a few people like there's like beautiful gardens. Like this is like an artificially made like pond lake in this estate. You head out, the
Does
fish
that
that
count
dance.
as inside? Like with the same
That's
magic
what I was just
protections?
wondering.
There
too.
is, yeah, there is.
Okay,
It's
cool.
part of this event. As you head out, he kind of looks at you. Goes, all right, be honest with me. I do put up a steely facade here. Do you know who I am?
Yes.
Don't ruin this for me.
I will not ruin this. This is a entertaining getaway for someone of your
Tell me.
stature.
Tell me something. I remember on my closest thing I get to a debutante ball, coming out to the aristocratic society. I danced with possibly one of the most beautiful girls in Randrum. She was an excellent dancer. Was that perhaps you?
Well, you certainly flatter me with that description, but indeed that was. Yes. Well, I hope you're referring to me and not one of the many other admirers.
If I get it
that
wrong,
had that
you
night.
have my permission to slap me. Tell me, what is a
that
daughter
was-
of Randrum doing all the way in Carrican?
I think the more interesting question is for yourself, Prince.
I am just the crown prince. I am not king yet. Let me have my fun.
Not yet. Certainly. Enjoying a bit of a wild time when you're young.
Where did you go that night? I looked for you after the ball.
I had, well, I was not supposed to be there in the first place.
I still
But
think about our dance.
I did for a while afterwards. I assumed that you would have had a never-ending parade of admirers that night, and the dance would have left your mind soon after.
I danced with many people that night, but I don't think I could forget your legs.
It was, what, almost 14 years ago now?
Clear as day. Have you been well?
As well as one can be, I suppose. It has been, well, a lot has changed since then, as I'm sure it has for you. But
Yeah, a lot more politics. I'm playing on the back
A lot
foot
more
here, please.
politics.
You know my name. Can I know yours?
I suppose that is fair, so long as you do not say it inside.
That is fair.
Emmeline.
Family name, or are we keeping it secretive?
There's wrong persuasion check. No.
Alright. I will.
No, I'm
Fuck
joking.
you. 19.
Just looking around, is there anyone else around?
High or low?
Hi.
No one around.
Dillarin.
Ah, I know the family.
Yes, we have done much work with you and other nobles before.
Well,
So, a little bit less surprising for me to be over here, considering my family. But I am more curious, I suppose, about you in Carrican, Madarathea. Do you stay here often, or is it a more every
I-
now and then?
teleport. The court maid, she has a soft spot for me, and she brings me down every time for the auction. She gives me this mask. It's enchanted. It's alabaster underneath.
Oh shit! He just borrowed one of Aura's masks. Nice.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
The court mage. I had the pleasure of meeting her recently.
Antiora, she is crazy speaking woman, but
She's perfect.
I love her.
She is certainly.
She's
has
like
her
family.
eccentric-
She's taught parents and parents and parents. She's been in my family longer than some people have been in my family.
part of the family at this stage, I suppose.
So,
Stage.
you know me. Rowan Rindle, I'll introduce myself. I apologize for not making your acquaintance the previous time.
It is nice to properly meet you and not, well, I suppose dance and dash away. But it is a pleasure, my prince.
You don't need to call me that here. I was
Well,
asked to see
for
under
the
the
night it would
masquerade
be-
mask because I've been wondering who I danced with so many years ago, but perhaps I could see you after this.
Of course. That would be my pleasure.
I'll be in the city for a day tomorrow night.
So be it.
A date.
Where should
Yeah.
I meet you?
I will, there is the Crest is Rise. A beautiful little tavern in the aristocratic district. I will, I'll meet you there, or if you've somewhere you'd like me to pick you up from, I could send the carriage.
I will meet you there. That would be perfect.
Lady Delarin. Ask me, I steal a kiss this night before we get back to bidding.
Of course.
He leans in and he just grabs you and pulls you in.
Eventually,
you head back to the dance?
inside. Yeah.
So, the two others on the dance floor, Aurelian, Rhea,
I'm gonna go meet my new friend.
as you head over to Lady Voss's table. I suppose she is everything Aurelian thinks like high political women should look like by essence. She sees you, she goes, well, you drive a hard bargain in there, but you did catch the better of Lord Vendel.
It's always very, very exciting to be able to meet someone else with a very keen eye.
Lady Aderin Voss, the Falcon of Ambergate. You would also, historically, no roll needed. No, Ambergate is a small settlement on the northeastern border of Mantarthier. Quite near for reference, quite near Crater's Crest. It is just almost where the border of River Jubic would be. Not the border, where River Jubic meets the water. So you see that one little place I've had on the map for a long time without a picture, without a name on it. There, that is Ambergate.
That is Ambergate.
Oh.
Lore
She came a
unlocked.
long way.
Let's go.
She looks probably human or half elf, mid 20 to 30. Very beautiful. By like, obviously you can't see her face, but like just the body, like she is very, very beautiful woman.
It is a pleasure to meet such a It is very interesting to know that such a keen mind falls behind such an interesting and intriguing name.
You're just trying to flatter me now. What's your name, good son? Or do I get to know? Or are you just going to be the mysterious peacock that's plaguing my mind tonight?
Perhaps
May I call you
be-
Peacock or should I stick to Mr. Cock? And she sips her wine.
Amorous Camus.
I like her.
Amorous Camus.
Amorous Camus. I feel like I've heard the Camus name. Is there a Camus family?
There is quite small and unknown.
I
However,
apologize,
we
I
have
don't know you. I wish to know you after seeing you bid like that.
An up and coming family, and it would be a pleasure and an honor if we were to continue to play games like this in the future.
Are you going to ask me to dance, or are you just going to compliment me?
Suppose we can dance.
She
And
offers her
strategize.
hand. She stands up. Dancing with you. So, are you here to get under someone's feathers, or just to have a bit of fun?
Hard to say, really. It's very... I was just in a little bit of a pass-through, and this event caught my eye. Very interesting to know that, despite the items that are available for auction, that there are other treasures elsewhere.
Stop it.
Tell me, is there anyone here to be aware of so that we may continue to play our games? Any high bidders? Anybody looking for anything particular?
Roll me persuasion, please. She is pretty drunk, so
Go
you can have
on.
advantage.
20. Oh, I can?
Yeah, or yeah, you can. Like, I'm not gonna argue.
28.
28. Well, the Scarlet Broker, the Gleaming Ladybug Mask, they're always on the... They want to get information back to their information broker. So if they can find something juicy, you can drive their prices way up.
I see.
I'm also pretty sure Rin is somewhere in the crowd. I don't know who. I can never remember their face.
What is up with that?
It's magic, it's Kerrigan, it's Mantarathia. What can you expect?
It's one thing to not be able to... It's one thing to come across multiple faces multiple times. It is yet another to be able to completely forget a face altogether.
I wish I could figure it out. If I could... If I argue, and I bet the point, that if a single family in Kerrigan could control Rin, they would control the city.
That much information?
Out the wazoo! I tell you, ridiculous, ludicrous even.
Must be phenomenal at their job then.
Fucking pricey. Excuse me, sorry language.
It's alright. It's more becoming of you. More
I'm a
honest.
lady, I shouldn't. So Amris, where do you call home? Are you a Kerrigan boy? You don't... You are the spit of a Kerrigan boy in that outfit.
Well, not quite. May have spent a little bit of time here recently, but come from a little bit more from the west side.
Oh, I'm not very familiar with the west side. I apologize.
It's very beautiful. Perhaps you should visit.
Well, I could visit Port Crustic. I do have family there. The family, you know, we do have, the Voss family stretches wide and far. She pulls out of like her corset top, like a small little like placard, pretty much like business card style, like thin triangular piece of obsidian glass. Hands it to you. If you find any of the Ambergate establishments, just pass that along and someone will get in contact with me.
That is very generous of you.
Do you have an after party you going to tonight?
Oh. Not one that I was particularly interested in.
If things go well, if we find each other at the end, we'll be having a small little bit of a soiree in the Ambergate estate. I'd love to see you there. Masks off, of
absolutely.
course.
While we're here, though, I would hate to step on your toes.
You haven't done so far. You're an excellent dancer.
And you as well. A dancer is only good as a partner, after all.
You flatter.
Would you mind... The next time you bid on something that you value, that you really do want, as much as I enjoy our games, I would hate to inconvenience a new friend.
Well,
Would you mind lifting the paddle with your left hand, with items that you would particularly enjoy, and we could put our little game on pause? I would
Okay,
appreciate
yes.
it if you would do the same for me.
roll me a persuasion check.
Fucking bards. Love
She's
it.
locking in on this. If you want to use your inspiration.
Nat
I
20.
will- Oh, not 20. Let's go. I was supposed to roll against it.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, you're good. She goes, well, for the low price of one kiss on the cheek, I'll allow it. Going once?
And with the going once, Arlena's gonna leave a kiss on the back of their hand,
Going twice? She pats her cheek.
and then up, and then up to their shoulder, and then
I like the
when they
idea that
kiss-
she's just a tall queen, and he just has to like to get to.
I will say, all of our people are like half elf or above. Rhea is probably the shortest person at this table.
Rhea is definitely the shortest person on the table,
Yeah.
but I'm
It's just like a quick,
really just give short king energy.
just a quick energy,
Look, Vic,
just like a
short
quick,
king energy, it's inherited.
just a couple of like kisses leading up to it, and finishing off with a kiss on the cheek, going
Amherst, that's a name.
So
I'll remember.
sold.
small, so
And
smooth.
And the rest of your dance
sold.
goes quite well. Rhea, as you stand around the dance happening, this is very foreign for you.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude, she's trying so hard to like
As you're
just
as
look.
you're kind of like looking at the crowd, you see the moth mask kind of playing across the face, does like walk up towards you guys. Hello.
Hello.
How would I put this? I know.
Uh huh. Yes. So do I.
How?
She just goes because like she's taller than she normally is, and she just like grabs the broken horn and just gives it a little tug.
I don't know anyone here.
Do you know
Well,
her
I
dance?
know people. I was going to ask Emmeline maybe, or Aurelian, but I suppose they've partnered up. Would you maybe perhaps
Uh-huh.
like you and me for the dance?
Only if you're okay with me stepping on your feet because I'm a horrible dancer.
That's okay. It can't get much worse than I am.
Oh, it's a bet then.
Going once. He offers a hand.
She'll take it.
It's
So it's-
clumsy.
Who is worse?
Roll me a performance. Probably you.
That's a
Jack.
charisma thing.
It is a
Come
charisma
on.
thing.
Oh, I rolled really good. Wait. 21.
He's worse. He's watching us feed a lot of time. He goes, so I kind of figured I'd meet you here. She dances with you.
I didn't realize that you were coming.
I mean, I had plans, but
Mhm.
Aurelian did get the information from me on how to get to auctions and stuff. I think he was asking
True.
about another auction, but I knew about this one as well.
True, I didn't know you were coming though, just because you knew about it. Is there something here you want? Or is this just a fun pastime?
Want doesn't describe it.
Need?
Correct.
What do you need? Would you rather go for a walk?
Is that an option? I
there's,
thought
like,
the dance was
people-
mandatory. I was panicking.
No.
Sure, I think there's a lake here. I can't swim though.
Okay. I don't think swimming's on the agenda.
All right.
Not in those clothes.
They did cost an awful lot. So he heads out with you. To the fresh air
They
is
look nice.
very refreshing for you. Like, this is probably the longest time you've been inside a stuffy building.
Yeah, she's just like.
And he goes, why are you hiding your ears? I regularly think they're quite pretty. And then he gets like very embarrassed, even beneath the mask.
Because I'm quite noticeable. and considering that this is kind of a masquerade, I thought I should probably double down. And so did my friends. So.
Are you having a nice night?
It's exhausting. I keep trying to pretend to be a fancy lady.
Similar.
So what is it that you need here?
Can you roll me persuasion, actually?
Sure. That I'm great. I got a nat 20.
Let's go.
31.
30. I'll roll against it, but I don't know why. If I'm being honest, I probably shouldn't talk about it. But I will be talking. I'm going after the true name.
It's definitely interesting. Do you know what it is?
Yes.
But because I was also interested in that.
Let's not start a bidding war, please. I can't really say. You're
The
popping
only
up
way
an
that I
awful
can-
lot in my life, I must say. Thank you for the news, though. Hey, Polar Knight's gifting a subscription to the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. Excellent.
Hey, thank you.
Welcome on in.
So, we both want the same thing. I don't know what it is, but you do know what it is. And
I
you
do, and I don't
wanna
think
start
they
a
know
bidding
what it
war.
is, if I'm being honest.
I think the only way that you can get me to not bid on that is to promise to completely share it with me as well. Or we could go the opposite way.
Bidding war?
No, I meant it. Then I can get it and I can share it with you.
How do you know you'll beat me?
Because if you've seen as much about me as I think you have, you know that we have backers.
I could have backers.
Do you have backers?
Yeah. All right. It's He looks around. You see, he's like, all right, it's clear. He's missed like 3 people that are in earshot.
No, it's not.
What? Yeah.
And I lean over and I point to people over in the distance.
All right.
Can I roll to see if anybody's listening
Yeah,
in?
roll
or
me,
for a
please,
safe
please.
place?
Also, I hope you're doing well, Polar. Great to see you back here again. It's good to see you
It's
last week.
not bad. What is the modifier? Is it just perception?
Persuasion,
or
please. Oh, sorry, perception. You're looking for
investigate?
people.
Yeah, okay. Perception. I'm not great at that, but we got an 18, so
18.
30,
It
20.
looks pretty clear. It looks pretty clear.
I go, you can always whisper it.
All right, it's... And he gets like... He kind of just pulls you close as if you're like dancing, hand on the low of your back, and pulls you and whispers in your ear. It's a name fragment of an old one.
She goes like rigid for a second. Goes, do you know who?
Maybe. I don't know enough yet.
Are you looking for these?
In a way, yes.
The name
would love to
alone can
tell-
kill you.
It's a fragment. It's a fragment.
I want to talk more about this somewhere safer later.
Can I
Please?
be honest with you?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm healthy to be around you. I
I
don't
just
want
kind
to
of
pop your dream
go.
bubble.
I didn't say what dream.
I've dreamt of a lot of people.
Mhm.
Very rarely do I get someone 2 nights in a row. For the past few
You've
days, I've
already
had
been
a dream of your group every night. And I don't know if it's real or if it's what's happening to you.
What was the last one about?
He just goes bright red.
She realized it too. He
You
was
were,
bright red.
You were having a conversation
Oh.
in a spa of sorts.
Oh. It wasn't a very
The boys
lighthearted
were playing
conversation.
cards.
Yeah, they were. So you got both sides then, not just the one with me.
Your group, I don't know what it is. I apologize, I can't control it. But I've been dreaming of you every night.
I might know people that can help.
I don't know if I trust them.
Do you trust me?
If I'm honest, not yet.
Then at least you're smart.
I'm trying to be a wizard.
Oh, don't be. They're so stuffy. I love Leo to death, but oh.
I want to be a cooler one than him.
Fair. I don't know if it necessarily needs to be about trust.
I forgot that he has wireless headphones.
You already live in the most magically advanced city in existence, on this side of the world at least.
Yes.
And if you haven't found anybody yet,
I
What if
have
this
found a few
connection-
people. I do have some connections.
what if this connection that has already been formed between my group and your dreaming has solidified itself? It might not matter if we leave.
I just worry. Usually when I get close to people, if I do dream of them for this long, it's not good for them.
We do have resources that might be able to help. If you're worried about putting us in danger,
Your resources frighten me.
they should. That's smart. They scare me too. But there's something that scares me even more.
I know.
It's not here yet.
I know that. I know. And he has like this far away look. Like there's a recognition.
How much do you know? More than you can say here.
Probably.
Later.
Maybe.
When?
I don't know your schedule.
It's usually skewed more towards nighttime than daytime.
I have a feeling I know why.
Then you might be in danger already if you aren't interested in help.
Danger's my middle name.
Don't try to be that kind of cool. It didn't
It's not
work.
cool. I read it in a book. It's me. It's my birthday. It's my birthday in an hour and 40 minutes.
Birthday!
I'm turning 30. I'm old.
Wait,
You're ancient. It's okay. You've surpassed.
Look, if I was never young and dumb, how am I going to be old and wise? And I'm finally transitioning to old and wise.
just transition to old and dumb. It's better. Can confirm.
Oh, nice. I'll do what you did. Wait, we can't. No, we'll cancel each other at the table. There'll just be two empty cameras. You know what, Polar? You're becoming my favorite very quick. Flattery will get you far in this business.
Bribery is encouraged.
Bribery is encouraged.
Bribery is being done.
I feel like it's unfair between you and I, in a way.
How so? What's wrong?
I feel like I know more. By purely,
And then when I ask you, keep telling me that you can't or you shouldn't. So
I'm
that's only
look around where we
reinforcement
are.
theory. That's why I asked to meet later, and you said maybe.
I said, when's your schedule? I'm not
You
good
said
at this whole
maybe, and then
thing.
you said you don't know my schedule.
I do not. That's a still valid statement. I do not know your schedule. I'm sorry. You make me incredibly flustered.
Why?
He just starts blushing.
I haven't done
Well-
anything. Although I guess I did kind of like fix your nose, but that's fine.
No
I
one's
would have done
helping
that
me.
for you.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Nothing. So what's your
How about-
schedule?
Would you like to meet for dinner? Then we can talk.
What day?
Or day? Sure. What?
No,
I
like
don't-
what day?
Tomorrow?
What day for dinner?
Are we? Is our group doing anything tomorrow? I don't think
Emmeline's
so.
duel in the morning.
Yeah. Tomorrow works. I just can't meet in the morning.
That's okay. I have a similar schedule purely because I work nights.
My friend's just got a duel, so.
I know.
Got it. Okay, so you know a lot.
I'm starting to think it's not premonitions.
No.
I
No, it doesn't
apologize.
seem to be. It's okay. So we'll meet again tomorrow?
Yeah. Where do you want to get dinner?
I don't know the city. A place to talk that's safe to actually talk about things would be nice.
I can. Everything feels
You
like
could
it's
always
happening.
come back, maybe? I don't know if that's allowed, though.
That would make me. I feel like I get sick.
Why?
The people you work for scare me.
Because they're powerful and strong?
Among many things.
They're very nice.
I've seen that.
It's fair. Okay, you pick then. I picked the day. You get to pick where we go.
I can. I'll pick you up at the estate, and we can. Wait, he just gets like he gets a real. Is this like him? Is this a date?
No.
Okay, good. That feels like a lot of
I
pressure.
am with somebody.
I'm aware.
You have to stop saying that. I don't know what to say after you say that.
I apologize.
I mean, you can be aware. Just don't just say I'm aware. Then the whole conversation just dies, and I don't know how to reply to that.
Sure.
What time?
Oh, you're the one with the plans in the day. I don't know how long your duel lasts.
Oh, that's fair. Maybe a few hours. I don't know. Dinner time ish. Sure.
I can do dinner. So, are you going to bid against me for this name fragment?
Probably.
Fuck.
I might share it though, depending on how dinner goes.
That makes it sound okay. Never mind. So I talk to myself too much. I'm not good at this.
You're doing fine. You seem to have a lot of pressure on yourself, and you just need to let that go. It's fine.
I don't sleep well.
I know. See, now it's my turn.
You meant to say I'm aware.
Oh, sorry. I'm aware. My bad. Maybe it'll give you another reason. I do want to help you.
I know. We should probably get back in. I think it's starting back up, and you guys hear the wooden footsteps of the wooden bottom shoe, and that's where we're gonna go on a quick break. And we'll be back in about 5-ish minutes for more Auction of Secrets. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Polar Nights, it's great to see you back here. Great hanging out with you last time. Thank you so much for the subs. I try not to interrupt the session a bit too much when we are in character, but I do appreciate all the subs. I do appreciate it a lot. We will see you in about 5 minutes for more Auctions of Secrets. See you soon. We are back. Welcome back, guys. Session going well. Not gonna lie, having a blast. So, as
very
the
well.
auction gets brought,
Yeah.
not the auction, the break of the auction gets brought to an end. The music, the strings, the dances get brought to a close. It is the wooden sole of the fancy shoes of the jester makes their way back to stage. Well, did we all have a nice little dance with each other? Are we ready for more? Next up, the Moonlit Pact, said to be a love letter, well, a tryst really, between a star elven priestess and a prescient elf leader. Ooh, different sides of that coin. Starting bid of 100 gold. You see Aurelian, the Lady Voss, puts the paddle up with her left hand. This is an item she's interested in. 100 gold.
Seeing
100
that-
gold. Right.
Seeing that, can Aurelian look around and see if there's anybody else who seems interested in the item?
You see that. Give me an insight or perception, your choice.
I'll do an insight, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
We'll do... That will be a 13.
People are pretty steely at the start of this. People are kind of more in their cups there. Like it's still the settling of a crowd at the moment. You do see the White Wolf goes, why not? 150 gold. Well, slower start than the last batch. 150 gold going once. Lady Voss, again with her left hand. Raise battle. 200 gold, please.
While they're like very much going on with their things, just on like a napkin or something on the table, Rhea is going to write, I need the name fragment, and just kind of slide it over so that everyone else at the table can see. Just so they're all on the same
Emily
page.
just gives like a nod, just like, yeah.
As this goes
And she'll
on,
take it, crumble, and throw it up.
Lord Vendel goes, 250.
Aurelian's going to write back on the same napkin. Use your left hand.
Lady Voss goes, 325. 325 going once. Going twice. 3 times. Well, to Lady Voss. Excellent. First. Good job, all. Good job. Let's get the spirits up, though. Come on, we don't want these all going for boring prices, do we? We don't say everything's sold cheaply. We just plug this.
A tray of
back
drinks will be brought over to the table.
in. Okay.
Hello, can I get you all a drink? Look down at the napkin. Nod at Rhea.
Oh, please, thank you.
Hand
Yes,
some
a
drinks
drink
over.
would be wonderful. Thank you.
Is there anything else that I can get you while I'm out and about?
Yes, I'm looking for something quite refreshing, something not quite as sugary or as bitter here. Between the last 3 drinks that you served,
Okay, can do. I will go and see what the kitchen is looking for.
Mhm. and Aurelian's gonna slip a note to Leo on the way back. Just
I'll put it underneath the tray.
Just a quick note that says like, please contact the Tavises. The last 3 items available for auction. Are they of interest?
I will go and see what we have in the kitchen. I'll be right back. And off I
Is-
go.
Is the same magic ink in the kitchens too, though?
There's no ink in the kitchens.
Oh.
Kitchens are good.
Staff. They assume staff can't cast high level magic.
Fair.
Leo will just go to one of the other servers. Bathroom break, I won't be long.
Oh, take your time.
I duck out to the kitchen. I find the privy for the staff.
Yeah, there's a few.
Does Leo have his wand on him?
No, you wouldn't have brought it.
Minor conjure. Oh no, I've got my spellbook though.
You wouldn't have allowed me brought that in. You would have known not to bring anything of the sort.
Yeah, cool. Minor conjuration wand.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I will
Conjuration
cast-
wizards, man.
So good. It's a Swiss Army knife. This is why it's so much better than illusion magic. That absolute trash.
Charlatan.
Just
like
conjure the thing for
illusion
real.
magics.
It's not hard. An evocation wizard. Everyone can cast fireball. You're not special.
Hey.
Yeah, I
I
said
like
it.
evocation wizards.
Yeah, they're the jocks of wizards. I can do one thing.
Well, I could do one thing, but very well. I could throw a fireball in a room and not hit my friends.
You have to have
Yeah,
friends to hit them.
a-
Leo, what are you doing?
A fucking sorcerer can do that. Anyone can do it. Leo will put the wand to his mind and send a message to Celia. Last 3 items: a fractured baptism, true name fragment, bracer of shared pain. No further information. What would you like us to buy?
That was 22.
Don't care for
Hope you
any
will.
of them. Get whatever you want. I don't mind.
Cool. He'll come back with a small glass of port. Put it in front of Aurelian. That is all we had in the kitchen.
Well, this certainly doesn't interest me very much.
There was not much of interest left. It's getting late in the night.
I understand. Could you please send this drink over to the lady in the falcon mask?
As you wish. I'll go and do so. The gentleman in the peacock mask has ordered this for you.
Ah, my Mr. Cock. Excellent.
Seems quite debonair and
Take
quite
this for
taken by you.
yourself. And she puts a platinum in your pocket.
Oh yeah! Great.
Leo does a little heel click thing as he walks away.
Hop along there.
Thank you, madam. I'll go and serve drinks to everyone else.
Yeah. So, as the jester kind of is looking at the stage, he goes, well, aren't we having fun? New faces, new masks. I shouldn't say faces. They get mad when you say that. Who knows? Anyway, next item up for auction. Are we ready? Fractured baptism. Quite a scandal. A document suggesting that the current high priest of Thiel sought out a devilish blessing in their youth. Guaranteed all your money back. Any bidders that I could see in the crowd? And Lord Vandal goes, 250 gold.
300. With my right
300.
hand.
As you say that, Lady Voss sees the right hand. She goes, 400. Well, we're getting towards the number we'd like. Do I hear 5? Perhaps we're going quick and fast. And at this, the White Wolf goes, 500. Why not? 500. Excellent. Any 556? 5,000.
Can I deduce if there's anybody else who's going to bid higher?
Give me an insight check before the next bid comes through.
23.
Anyway, Lord Vandal is about to raise his pedal.
669 gold.
Lady Voss locks eyes with you and raises an eyebrow. 750 gold. Lord Vendel says. Lady Voss goes, 799 gold. Lord Vendel goes, 850. Lady Voss goes, and she locks eyes already again. 869 gold.
Just a tip.
I raised my eyebrows at Aurelian. the subtlety absolutely gone.
How is
Lord
our
Vendel
third
looks
friend doing?
pissed, man. He's not having a night.
Poor
cuck chair.
Vandal. He is in the cuck chair. Does he look like he's about to bed again, though?
Yes, he does.
899 gold.
Fucking hell.
Just want to bait him.
Can these two fuck already? 900 gold. And then as he
got
says
under
that,
his
like
skin.
not a heartbeat later, Lady Voss goes, 969 gold. And he just like hands up in the air, just fucking annoyed.
Don't do it.
As everything's saying quietly, the black ram just goes, 1,000 gold.
Oh.
1,000 gold. So fucking high. Oh, this ticket of the night, folks. Wonderful. Excellent. Going once. 1,000 gold.
Aurelian's just gonna appear like he's laughing at it, and he's just gonna like gesture to like Lady Boss at like we're done.
Yeah,
This
she's
is-
like, no fucking chance. Going twice? No, okay. Going a third time, sold to the Black Ram. One with 1,000 gold. We'll see you after the auction. Lovely to see you again. Perfect. All right. Next ticket up.
How does the
Sent
ram
in-
look?
She's just happy. She's like this. You get the impression this is what she's after the night.
Mhm.
All right. Now, true name fragment of an old god, whispered in a vial of smoke of which old god no one knows until it's released, but our studious little scholars have verified the legitimacy of this item. Do I hear 100 gold? And for the first time this night, you guys hear Gilius go, 1,500 gold. He doesn't understand the assignment.
Oh, Gilius, bless you, you sweet child.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, okay. Not generally how this works speaking, but going once.
1,550 gold.
1,550. I don't think these new numbers know quite how the auction. It starts at 100.
Well, he said 1,500,
I
right?
know, but you guys should have started at 100, Bill. The 10. And
I
as he's speaking,
agree.
Gilius cuts him off mid-sentence. He goes, 1,750.
The audacity, the amount of we want to be able to participate as well.
You see at this stage, Lord,
I look at the
the White Wolf goes, they do not understand. They are new. Let's see how deep their pockets
don't.
run. 2,000 gold.
Oh my.
I look at my group.
Emmeline looks over towards the White Wolf and just
He's just chuckling.
like, shakes her
He's
head.
thinking he's fucking with the newbies. As he says that, Gilius goes, 2,100.
This is like his life savings. Jesus.
we don't have that much.
2,100.
I can't keep going. I don't have any money to add to it.
2,200. Going once?
Who was last
Going
one?
twice?
Gilius was the
No.
last one. He said 2,100.
I'm going to look at the guys. What am I doing here?
We have
Aurelian's gonna-
1830 to spend
yeah.
for the Tavises.
Oh,
So.
yeah.
Aurelian's gonna look at the White Wolf and just kind of shoot him like a dirty glance. So like, don't you dare raise the price any higher.
Give me intimidation.
Rhea is like white knuckled.
16.
16. He just looks and he's chuckling. He doesn't even notice you. You see a lot of the nobles are like laughing at Gilius for just fucking bidding so high off rip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 2,100 going 3 times. Sold to our lovely little Mothman. Next time you come here, start at 100. But thank you for 2,100 gold. We'll see you after the show. See, Gilius like...
And he is to be trusted?
We'll see.
All right. Last ticket up for the night. Let's get into it. The braces of shared pain. An item, I know, gauche for an auction of secrets, but these are a hot ticket item. They're said to be a pair of braces that you can share with a friend or somebody who's not a friend. And should you be receiving damage, half the damage you receive goes to them instead. Wonderful. So mechanically, it's a set of bracers. They require attunement by 2 parties. As a reaction, once per short rest, you can take half the damage you receive and give it to someone else. So if you take 100, you can take 50 instead and give it 50 to someone else. Mm-hmm. As long as they're attuned to the other bracer. That's what matters. Do I have 100 gold? And Lord Vendel just goes, 100 gold. 100 gold. Do I own 10?
169.
Fucking God.
You just
Right hand or left hand?
For fuck's sake.
Right hand. Sorry.
You see Lady
right
Voss goes, 269.
Oh my God.
And she locked eyes with Aurelian. And he goes,
Can I?
sorry, Rhea, yes,
Sorry,
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Can I? No, you're fine. Can I like get Leo's attention?
Yes,
I want to send a drink to Gilius with a note.
Leah will come over.
Yeah. So,
A
for the
drink you,
newbie,
madam.
a drink for him, please.
Certainly, I don't think he can afford a drink for himself now.
Not at this point. No, I doubt it. She'll like fold a piece of paper like in half. Make sure this arrives with it, please.
As you wish. And are you all right?
We'll see.
Certainly. Please reach out if there's anything else that I can do for you.
Of course.
Really laying on a thick. I will go
396.
That doesn't even make sense. Lord Vendel just shouts out.
I'm fucking with you
It's gonna be a
guys.
terrible night.
96 is when it's too hot, so you're cuddling with your significant other in bed, but you can't actually cuddle, so you're just ass to ass.
Yeah, it's butt touching.
Exactly.
Lord
But
Vendel's just like, he just like tosses a drink on the ground. And he points to Leah, roll me a D100.
Oh yeah, sure. 26. 74.
He like points a finger and it lands beside someone that Leah's working beside. Fire that cunt! And you're like, is it me? And you look beside and there's just like a rabbit person who just throws their fucking tray. He's like, I'm fucking out of here. Then he goes, I'll do 400 and I don't care, 469. Gold. And Lady Voss goes,
Wander over to
569. And she looks at Aurelian.
599.
They're spooning!
You see at this point,
They go,
a spell gets caught in the ink in the air and lands to the ground, and Lord Vendel gets escorted from the area.
I think you've had
599
enough,
going
buddy.
once. Going
Oh,
twice.
now we get gauntlets and pain. That's a real money item.
And as you're saying that, she goes, 690 gold, 696 gold and 9 silver. And Lady Voss.
the lady over there has.
Aurelian's just gonna tip his head in just defeat and just like, well played. Like,
Going twice. 3 times for the sexually driven couple in the audience. Well, Good ladies and gents, if you have been so good as to procure an item at the end of this auction, please do see us after. We will provide you with the relevant evidence or item in question. But for the rest of you, the evening is done. Please see yourself to the exit, tip your server, and remember, be a happy clown. And he like kind of pulls his fingers along the grin on the jester's mask, and then poof, goes up in this puff of smoke. It's gone.
Leo will take the drink over to Gilius from the lady in the star mask and hand the note over as well.
He reads the note.
The note says, to hopefully a very open conversation tomorrow.
He just looks at it and goes,
Okay.
Such a fucking goober!
I love this guy.
Aurelian's
I
gonna just
love this guy.
really quickly try to cast a message. Like
you cast a
cantrip
message in the area.
Yeah.
It gets caught by the ink.
Oh.
And the guards immediately just...
Leo's going to be...
I just wanted to send a message. That's all I wanted to do.
All right, but we're watching.
Am I allowed to try to recast it?
No,
It's not going to go.
No, it's not going to do anything.
it'll get caught by the ink. You can cast it when you've left, but you've got...
Excuse me, Sova, and he's gonna point towards Leo.
Yes, sir.
I suppose I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way, and in front of the guards, he's gonna write a very sexually driven note. But in the gist of, I need to go take care of my friends first, but after they're done, I'll come to your after party.
Ooh.
Oh my. That is graphic. I'm sorry.
Is the
Secretary, it's,
diagram necessary?
Right. I turned to the guard. Jesus Christ!
It's a matter
Fucking
of
rich people.
anticipation, really.
I will deposit it
Yeah.
immediately.
Ria's just holding her face in her hands.
Your note was passed on with acknowledgement, madam.
Oh, excellent.
No.
Could you pass this back to the gentleman? And she
As you
palms a very lace frilly unthinkable into your hand.
It's a brand new hand, Des.
It's the only lacy frilly thing like that you've ever touched.
Yeah.
It is.
First
Leo's
really
just like, what's
unmarked.
this?
Now Leo's in the cuck chair.
It's warm.
Leo's going to walk. Leo's always in the cuck chair. Leo will wander over. Just put it in front.
Just drops
It's
it
red,
on
it
Aurelian's
matches.
I hate it. Fuck's sake, Aurelian. And I'm going to go work the crowd to see if I can get any more tips.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
Aurelian's just gonna quickly just fling it around his finger, just in view of Lady Voss, and then put it away.
Fuck's sake. A 12.
Disgusting. 12.
It is disgusting.
You get 8 gold
Ferals.
in the ending tips of the
Fuck
night.
yeah. Plus, is he including the tips for them? That's the end.
That's
of my
it.
tips
No,
for the
you'll
night.
get the everyone will pool at the end for the missing stuff. This is like working
am-
like a billionaire's wedding in terms of tips and hospitality.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
made 7 gold earlier, then you made a plat, and then you made 8 more gold.
Yeah, this got real.
And a pair of panties.
And that's
Already
not
done.
something that he
That's your
made.
tip.
That's yours.
If you get the tip later.
So, as you all, who was the winner of each item? Because you're not allowed to stay as a group.
Yeah.
Technically, I think I've was the one who did the last thing for ours, for the contract.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I got the naming blades for the Glimwoods.
Oh, so Aurelian has to go outside by himself. Be careful. Don't get it.
But Ali's there.
You
Ali is
should-
with Aurelian.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Ali is here.
Ali's just been Ali's just
been,
been
like-
watching the flirting, just like what the fuck.
Look, I wasn't going to play Ali tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
I have
valid.
enough moving pieces right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I'm doing a whole
But at
ass
least
jester
this way-
impression.
At least Aurelian won't get jumped by the snake man.
No, not yet. But inside, Aurelian, not Aurelian, Leo, first of all, you're in the backstage as everyone's like waiting. All the staff is getting counting out. Some fucking night, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll have that drink now.
Wine's all there. Take the bottle. We'll just pass it around.
Fantastic. Oh, don't-
All right, crowd, everyone. As Vic Real kind of speaks next to Ennis, the two of them kind of stand up on like little soapboxes. Good night, everybody. Obviously, tips you got individually, you keep them for yourselves. But gathering up a bit of the stuff for the night, it's looking good. Looking good. A fair few coin purses left around the place tonight. As they start counting it out, every one of the servers. Wow, that's actually not really bad. Oh, that's really good. Every one of the servers gets 71 gold as of the 8 servers.
Damn.
That's a hell of a good night. Oh my god.
It's like a year's worth of work. Good night. They found a total 568 gold roughly and split it between the servers.
Oh, hell yeah. Wizarding is expensive. But serving is lucrative.
And your wage
Service
for
is
it
like
as
this,
agreed
yeah.
upon, a simple 10 gold for everyone for the sake of it. Please return your uniforms and your dossiers.
So that was an extra 10 gold as the salary.
So you got 81.
Fucking hell. Yeah, cool. Not bad.
Meanwhile, collecting items, there's a bit of flirtation happening between some members. The White Wolf is kind of cozying up next to Emmeline as people get their various items. Emmeline, you get a very much so like a dagger with instructions of how to get it to read the last name of the user who wielded it. If you have questions about your items, ask them now. Or you can just wait to read them yourself.
I'll wait to read them.
Okay. So. You all received it, right?
So we all got our stuff?
You all get your stuff. This is a very similar. The Jester's gone. It's just like a member of the House Sarthos
Get
is
receipts.
handing out the items.
Got it. Crimson contracts is like an actual like scroll.
It's a
of the
contract. Like it's a full contract.
Okay, I'm not opening it because I don't want anybody to see it.
That's fair. Gilius gets a bottle of smoke and he waves goodbye and he's like, I have to run.
I'm going to go get undressed with the rabbit mask still on, and I'm going to duck out to try and find my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So I'm back in my formal
if you have
attire.
questions now in the people who won items, ask them of me now before you're gone.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, what is the contract?
No, sorry. If you have questions of the people handing out the items, not me.
Got it. Okay, like for the character, like
Yeah.
got it.
If you've in-character
I'll
questions
follow.
for the auctioneers,
Just if there are any follow-up questions that we need about these at a later date, is there somebody who we can ask?
I'm sure you could find Rin. They help with a lot of these things, but all of these are vetted as true secrets and pieces of information, so they all should be valid. If there is reason, do come back, and we will investigate any known issue or query.
Thank you.
All right.
While
Sorry.
the two of them are retrieving their items, I think Aurelian will kind of play patrol. Is there anybody has a keen, unfriendly interest towards my two friends?
Give me an investigation.
Probably you of all people.
Hmm?
Said you probably have the most unfriendly
probably more
attention
noted
placed on
already.
you. Yeah.
That's fine. 11 for investigation now.
I mean, you're sitting there outside, like looking at the cold spring air. You put your hands in your pocket. You're like, all right, time to scan the horizon. Your hands just touch some panties, and you're like, oh fuck, and you're like, jump scared. You can't quite make anything out. Emmeline, you had a question.
Yes, this blade here, it comes with the instructions on how to use it.
It does. So they give you a command word. It is the Elven word for disclose, and it will tell you the name of the most recent people it has killed in order for the most 5 recent people.
Perfect. Does it come? There was no I suppose letter or anything else that comes with this. Just the blade
There's a
itself?
former document of ownership that it used to belong to the House Glenwood. Long ago. Before the most recent head of the Glenwood, before Nava's father passed away.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'll look over to Emmeline and like basically like asking her if she wants a moment with the wolf or if she wants to leave together.
Yeah. Emily would just be like, together. Let's go.
So really,
And I'll
hell of
hook
a
elbows
night,
with
eh?
you.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. It got a little out of control. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
You're going to figure
well,
out the definition of distension.
Jeez.
You're also gonna get a real life exposition on what 69 really means.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows. He writes about
69
it all
for
the time.
pay.
Yes, but what it's really like.
Butt to butt.
It's 99.
No, that's,
Come on.
that's 96.
Oh yeah, wait.
Earlier,
99 is
isn't it?
spooning.
It's all
that
right.
was-
Leo
I
doesn't
do,
know.
I do get a plus 10 to a saving throw at least once this evening, so
You're going to need it.
This
Chances
hand
are
is
good.
brand new, Aurelian. That was disgusting.
well, you know how they say that you christen a ship with a bottle?
That's not what that was, you filthy human being.
Mm,
I need to go and wash at some point. That is... Ugh, that was sticky.
it was.
Stick.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How come my work cut out for me?
Girly Pop was already sopping. Okay, understandable.
The woman was excited.
Well, Leo's in the fountain just washing, and while I'm washing my hand off, I'm taking a scan and looking at
Give me an
anyone who's
investigation check.
eyeballing. Yeah.
Aurelian is gonna probably just like do the same. Make sure that everybody gets back to the, like, if there is any more like keen eyes around us as we're leaving the place as well.
23 for Leo.
Okay. I have to roll. You guys have won 2 items.
Yep.
Can you also check and see if Gilius is okay? His information's important.
Oh yeah,
We'll keep
Leo's
an eye on
done it.
Gilius.
Oh, Gideon fucking
Like
left
Leo's
before
up.
Leo even got out there.
Never mind, we can't keep
I-
an eye on Gilius.
I just wanted to make sure to see if like he
Gillian
got
did
out
not.
safe.
Gilius did not wait around. He fucking booked it.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, it's got
Smart.
$2,000 worth.
No,
of
it
name.
looks clear, Leo. On the items you don't appear to have pissed many people off.
Is anyone pissed off about someone else? Like, is it gonna pop off here anyway?
No,
He's
not
Mr.
here.
Steak
You
Man.
look like you see those people who are annoyed, but no one's who's going to pop off here.
Yeah, cool.
When
Reputation and all that.
should I poke? Should
No.
I poke the nest? Okay.
Mission accomplished. We're getting
I
paid.
think you've done enough poking the nest. Also, we
Not
spent
yet.
less money on everything than was allotted for a single thing, so we did good.
So, as you all reconvene and make your way throughout the city, Emmeline, could you roll me a D100 for your walk back?
Oh, I would love to roll you a D.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. How far are we from safety from where the auction is taking place?
All the way back to the top state.
All the way back to
Yeah,
the
Walking
estate, yeah.
through the city, yeah.
So how long is that walk?
About an hour.
Yeah.
Can I cast motivational speech on us? On
Yeah.
a walk back?
Yeah?
That is 79, Des.
At the very least,
Ten
that
better
gives
than
us
nice.
all of us 5 temporary hit points, and also gives us advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Very nice.
Nice.
There's a chance. Emmeline, high or low?
Low.
The walk back? It's odd for you, Emmeline. It's strange. Compared to stuff you've read and like stuff you've analyzed, it's in this moment you probably feel the most normal you've ever felt coming home from a night out with people. And that feels weird to you. As the laughs are good, the conversation is good. And for you, normal is not normal, and this is odd because you catch yourself in the midst of joy and nothing is
Something's wrong.
bad. And it's just like, wait a minute.
No,
And it's
something's
just
wrong.
good. And you're talking to Rhea about Gilius for the night. You're talking about Leo and his escapades at the staff. You're egging on
Talking about
Aurelian about what is going to happen to him in the coming night. And it catches you as just like, you've read stories about people living normal lives in normal 20s and 30s, whatever, and like the nights of joy with friends. And this strikes you as the first time you've had that. And it strikes
I would say
you as
like
weird
once.
because you become aware.
Yeah,
of it.
once she becomes aware of it, it's almost like sort of compensating, sort of like hyper paranoid all of a sudden. Like, wait, something's wrong, something's up.
I'm
And just, like,
still
starts,
locked
like-
elbows with you. And do I
Yeah,
do I
just starts
recognize that you
looking.
like kind of go stiff in the moment?
And then I was in the
It's-
toilet,
it-
and I
it-
had to conjure my own wand, and not how you think. But it worked fine.
Do you
I
think in a
didn't
pinch?
think it was weird until you said that.
Do you
and
think
now I
that in a
feel it.
pinch you could potentially use a log as a wand?
No, the wands need to be quite a particular size, quite particular carvings on the side.
It's really
they have a
stiff.
core.
Yeah, I don't like how geometric and like refined everything is. Magic is just a thing. You always put it in real
here's
boxes.
here's my actual wand, and I'll
I
hand
know.
it.
I would prefer to talk for a moment about Aurelian's little tryst.
I'd prefer
what
not
about
to
my little
remember
tryst?
any of that.
Oh, you're gonna
My
have
hands-
such a
I'm
night.
curious. Do you intend to make good on all of this flirtation that you've been going through?
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'll send in a ringer in the form of you.
That's not really a ringer. That is quite a stretch. I would be flattered though, but
So
You're
you
expecting
know the
a
white
wand
wolf
and you get
guy?
a ring.
The ring on the wand.
yes.
Do you know that white wolf guy? Who was he?
The ring vibrates.
Looking around, we're alone, right?
Yeah, you're in like the food court district of Mount Arthur areas. Leo has like 6 skewers of just like meat. He's just like using both hands for the first time in a long time. It's just like a drunk
In a
night out
very-
with friends, and it's weird for you.
I steal one of his skewers.
In a very hushed voice, Emily's like, "That was the Prince of Random,
Fucking what?
So what?
What?
the Crown Prince of Random."
And you knew each
no
other?
shit.
That was one of my secrets back when we did the 2 truths and a lie. That was one of my truths, that I danced with him.
Hot dog.
But he was here
It was,
at this auction.
How did you dance with him? Is your family that like super prestigious?
I mean, I wasn't invited to this event, but
You
we
to
have our
keep in-
ways.
You have
Did
to
he
keep in
remember you?
mind.
What? Sorry,
Sorry,
one
go
question at a
ahead,
time.
Aurelian.
Sorry.
You have to keep in mind that he did put in a bid for the bracers of shared pain, so he must be into something.
Not dying when fighting?
I mean, that was my initial thought was combat, but I mean that is an interesting proposition. No, he did remember me. I was most flattered by that, even though it was 14 years ago now. That is
You've left that impression on him?
Yes,
you're
I'm quite
the
surprised
dancer.
myself.
We've danced together, but
well, I
14
don't think I
years.
poured quite the same amount of effort into our dance. I apologize, Leo.
next time.
No, I am supposedly to meet with him tomorrow night. Actually,
What?
Oh.
I'm telling Salia.
Please, this is literally my job.
Oh,
I am
was
here to
trying to
collect
tease you.
information on people.
I was trying to tease you.
Just between us, if you really did want to solidify your information, you really should have given him your panties too.
That is
I don't
not
know if
how
that's the kind of
these,
information to be solidified.
and that is not how these people. Well, I mean, it is fine for Lady
He's
Voss,
just
but
like, I'll wear them.
Speaking of meetings, I'm also gonna see Gilius tomorrow about the secret he purchased.
So we'll
Talking
have
business
our-
for a minute. Do we want that back?
I do, but I think at the very least, I don't know if I can take it from him or if it is a shared thing, considering it wasn't written down, it was a bottle of smoke. So it's probably magic and it's going to be spoken, I assume. And then it will probably be gone.
Do we need to hear it?
I assume so. He keeps dreaming of us, and he's afraid it's going to cause us trouble, and I'm afraid that him learning more than he should about us is going to cause him trouble.
That is my concern.
What's he
I think
learning?
it. Yes.
Hmm.
What,
What is he
learning?
seeing in these dreams
Yeah.
about us?
Us, our lives, what we're doing, what we're talking about.
That is very dangerous then already.
Yes, and I think it might be important to see about bringing him in, because he's also worried that he's going to shatter our dream bubbles by accident because of how
was
often
just-
he's visiting us in his sleep.
This
I was
needs
just
be
about to propose
stopped.
the same thing. We need to bring him in if that is the case.
I don't know if he's willing. He's scared of them.
Do you know?
Are you able?
Do you know if our clients are aware of his presence?
I told
need to be.
Lady Tavis about him, but I'd like to speak with the Lord of the House.
Do you think you would be able to convince Gilius?
Maybe. I'd like to try. It beats whatever alternative might come his way for the safety of the family.
I mean, we can. Depends how much he trusts them, I suppose. But we can guarantee his safety if he is willing to come in for a meeting.
And maybe we know somebody who could actually help him with his dream walking.
At the very least, keep it under control.
In a way that won't get him or any of us killed. Yeah.
We're having private conversations. We're doing private work. We can't have a leak. We need to plug this. He needs to be brought in.
Tie the loose ends.
No.
I mean, I think this is probably a conversation that is best had back at the manor itself.
Yeah.
So
I'll see if I can talk to him once we get back.
at this point,
Yeah.
you all do make your way back to the manor. The night is grown quite late, and Emmeline, you are up early in the morning for a duel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Are we coming to that?
Do we
What was
get
that,
to?
Leo?
Are we coming to the duel?
Are we allowed?
What would I know about? This is the question.
you
What
can
would I
bring
know about sort
outsiders
of
as
bringing?
witnesses, yeah.
Yeah. But it would be like more like blindfold people in and out type of thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's very much to like protect the location, but
Yeah.
you're allowed.
Perfect. No, you will be able to attend. I will have to blindfold you to take you inside, but you'll
you
be
need
able to be
a-
there.
Do you need everyone there? Not that I'm saying that I don't want to be there.
I am
have,
offended, Aurelian, but I understand that you have a new lady friend that you wish to spend time with, I am sure.
I'm just tying up some loose ends on my end.
Mm.
Look,
If that is
Aurelian's
how you want to
aromantic,
refer
but
to
there's
it.
nothing romantic about what's about to happen.
No,
Full
absolutely
carnal.
not.
Yeah. No, it is by all means. You do not have to be there. It is more, I know that some people would want to be there. So it is providing that opportunity for those that would want to witness it.
Well, I
If
will
you
certainly
lose,
try
will you
my
give her your-
best.
If you
Sorry,
lose,
what
will
was-
you give her your sword?
That is the rule.
But will you?
Well, we'll see what happens, shall we?
I just need to know if I need to be on guard to do things, if you need.
I
If
do
it
not
gets
think
bad,
I
are we
will have
taking the
a
sword?
choice from the sword itself if I lose the duel.
Understandable.
Are we taking that dagger by any means?
No, I will win that by June.
Okay. I didn't know where you were standing with things. If you would be willing to give up the sword.
I mean, I would not be, but from my understanding and the way it felt, I do not think the sword would react well if I was to go against the rulings of this jewel.
Okay.
And it would be a lump of metal in my hands at the best.
Can we tip the odds in your favor? Any?
No. That is the rule. No outside help, nothing.
Okay, well, you're not allowed to die, okay?
The duel is not
I
to
hope
the
so.
death. You need to know that.
Yeah. You have to keep all of your fingers, toes, appendages.
Hands. We can't have another party member without the hand. That was too much for too long.
I've
You have enough
finished
trauma
that.
going around.
I've finished that half plate. If you want any extra support, it's fixed and repaired.
It is all good. But thank you.
Okay. As we like approach the
Yeah,
manor,
you're
then
in your like at the staff building now, getting into the estate.
I'm going to see if Lord Tavis is available for a quick conversation then.
Right.
Yes, I'm gonna go see Jan.
I was going to see Jan as well, but I'll head there with
Oh,
you.
come along.
Well, I'm gonna go out to an after party.
Have fun with
Have
that.
fun.
Have fun.
Be safe.
I
Wash
would
your
describe
hands.
it more, but it fades to black the moment you get to the door.
Aurelian, be safe.
I can't
The
wait
safe
for the
isn't
Aurelian's
fun.
bastard arc to come happen in 40 sessions time.
Guidance.
So, we'll deal with the ones dealing with Jan first. Emmeline and Leo. What are you doing?
I will just be quickly. I was just
We've got business, so why don't you go first?
perfect. I will be done shortly. Jan, I just currently here in Garrican Estate, there is yourself and Urberg. Everyone else is still in Venterden, correct?
Other than Salia, yeah, she's still around for the day.
Perfect. That takes
Wait,
something off
I
my
don't
list.
know. She might be gone. I'm not sure.
All right. I wanted to speak to Salia, potentially Lo, but also Lady Davis.
Oh, Lo and Lady are gone.
Could you get a message to Lady Davis?
Sure.
I wish to speak to her about an upcoming event tomorrow night that could be of a great opportunity for us.
All right. Anything else?
No, that was... Well, technically it falls in Lo's area, but I feel like Lady Davis would be the best person to tell about, and then she can deal with
Leo,
that
do
as
you
she
have
wishes for now.
anything that needs to be to Lady Tavis as well to save me casting sending twice?
No, I need to talk to you.
All right. What do you need to tell Lady Tavis?
Tell her that an opportunity has arisen for me to get closer with the Crown Prince of Randrum as an opportunity.
All right.
And if we wish to pursue that, that is there.
He goes off cast sending. Goes, Lady Tavis, Emily needs to know if you want her to pursue a contract with the Crown Prince of Randrum. Could strengthen ties, maybe Lo's area. And Lady Tavis responds, and he goes, all right. She says, explore the opportunity and then report after. Find out the legitimacy of it.
I will leave the two of you together.
Excellent. All right. Leo.
As soon as Emily leaves, we should talk in private.
This is my library.
We should talk without scrying eyes. I try.
Don't mind.
Lord
So
Tavis.
you're all right.
Okay. Lord Tavis has contracted me into our work.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Why
We should
don't
go
we
to my mansion.
talk
As
some...
he gives a hand wave and his a door appears on the wall.
Now you're talking. Hell yeah. I need to learn that from you at some point.
Yeah.
I've got
Project
a little bit of foundational
Falarin
work
needs to know.
Fellas?
Falarin. Which, you know,
Alright.
historically speaking, Falarin is a name of one of the great wizards of Mantarthir who was involved in the dropping of a mountain on someone. He was one of the 10 wizards, one of the 9 who died.
It's cool.
Well, this'll do. What does the mansion look like?
Going inside, you're just literally in a lobby right now. He's just gone into like a very much like waiting room style area. It's very like clinical. It's just like a couple bookshelves. As you walk in, it's almost as if like a painter's brush is washing over the room and like painting everything to in reality.
You know, this is quite cool. I can see how you're expanding a small amount of space. Anyway,
If you think that's
work.
cool, he look at the clock and he points at the clock that's painted on the wall. And he gives a hand, and you see a mage hand kind of flicks the thing, and the clock spins forward as you see everything starts clockwork forming into a bigger room around.
Fuck off.
Skill issue.
No, experience issue. The skill is fine.
So,
Anyway, right. So, two things. First things first. Emmeline was being useful with the conversation around the Prince of Randrum, but there's another problem. Someone is dreaming about all of us.
oh,
Dreaming
Bitch!
about. No. This is important information.
all right.
We're being observed.
Who?
Not to be. They're not to be harmed, but they need to be made of. Like, we need to be aware of it. I don't know if this conversation's being observed.
Just give me a name.
Will anything happen to them?
I can't promise anything.
Gilius.
Where do they work?
I say the name of the tavern.
Initium. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Master Yamwood, this person is not bad. I think their condition is doing this not of their own volition. I think we should capitalize on it as a capability that is rare.
Lord and Lady Tavis always treat these things as pleasantries first.
Can we handle it, please?
I can't do that. You've reported something to me, and I need you to understand that this, if they know the project we're talking about, nothing else matters.
I agree, which is why I'm talking to you about it.
We cannot. I could handle it. This is beyond your skills. This has to be like upper circle. If you want, I can try and deal with it.
I hope you understand.
Do we have
Why
a
I'm
connection to
trying
this?
to
But
be-
why are we trying to be so upset about it?
I
Do we
think he's
care for this
becoming a
person?
friend. Yes,
That complicates things.
it does.
Who do they have ties to? You?
Ria, so yes, me.
Fuck it. I will deal with it. I won't tell Lord or Lady Tavis. Yet.
Okay,
Thank you for bringing this to me. This is important. But if they've heard of Project Falaran, that's... words will have to be had. I'll be honest with you.
I don't know the extent of it.
We'll need to investigate
we
this
need
person.
to we need to talk to Ria first.
I
shouldn't
we-
be doing this behind her back, but
We
I
don't.
thought it was important to
Please
have
don't
that
tell Ria.
conversation first.
Ria's a very emotional person from what we've learned. She's like to act out. If she cares for this person, she may warn them. And then if the person flees, it may only end up hurting them.
With respect, I trust Ria more than I trust anyone. She's
Logically, though.
nothing but.
Remember, I'm going to handle this myself right now. Not Lord or Lady Tavis, but if you involve Rhea, I may have to involve Lord or Lady Tavis.
I don't want to create a schism between myself and our work. I don't want to create a schism between our party and the family. I don't want to create a schism between Rhea and myself. I fear
She
I may
does
have
not
already
need to
done
know.
that.
The Tavis estate finds stuff out all the time, Leah. You should never know it's us. Also, you assume the worst. I don't intend to kill this boy. If he
Of
has
course,
talents, I will use them.
we should cultivate them. About the work.
All right. What about it?
Where do we start?
I'm going to get you a lot of papers to read through soon.
Awesome. Am I translating? Am I decrypting?
I don't know yet. Probably trying to make sense of. Decrypting is part of it. This Jornvir chap wrote everything in fucking code.
Right. So just decoding his work.
Decoding, we're going to try and figure out how to
Breaking
turn this stuff into explosives.
Yeah.
We know he could overload it, absorb too much magic into it. Then it goes boom, but he was also able to stop it from exploding until he wanted. We need to figure that out. We will. Oh, by the way, the wards are done in the house, so you don't need to worry about that job anymore.
Oh, good. Good to know. The acquisition of Sapphirstone.
I'm
Is that
working on
something I
it.
need to take care of?
Not
Is
really.
that something I can be an agent for?
If you find an opportunity, if you find an avenue, yes. But I don't need you to do it. I'm already working on it.
Okay.
What I want you to work on is the notes. You've got a keen eye, but you've less experience than I. So when it comes to the experiments, that's something better for me to handle. I have more arcane resources. Yeah, for now. But in terms of raw
Decryption.
intellect, you and I are very similar. So you can work on these
Flatter
papers
me.
just as much.
All right. Legwork. I can do it. In private, not under scrying eyes, of course.
Of course, when you have them, I'll give them to you. Don't work on them in front of anyone else.
Understood. I don't know how many people would understand it, but
Very few, I imagine. Thank you for trusting me, by the way.
of course. I'm conflicted.
It
But I
makes
hope-
sense. It's difficult to remove emotions from logic.
You're right. In this work, we need to be logical.
Clinical, even. But we will. And who knows? This kid might be good for us.
Where do I start? I need to work.
For now, I don't have anything for you to work on. I apologize. You can help me polish up some of the last of the wards for the night. Just finishing that off if you do want to help.
I will. I also need to get some spells from you. I'm not being forward. This is instruction from the Lord. I need to pick up Gentle Repose at the very least.
Sure, you can spend the rest of the night transcribing that if you want to. I'll leave the mansion open. Just this room.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you.
Right, I have to go finish the wards. Thank
Go
you,
do
Leo.
that. I'm going to.
I hate to ask you to keep secrets, but just wait for me to report back on what I found out with this Gilius fellow.
Leah will do that.
Okay. As that's happening, Rhea, what are you doing? You're muted,
You're
is
on
what
mute.
you're doing.
Cast silence.
I was going to Lord Tavis to give him the scroll and also to ask him about.
So Lord Tavis isn't in the
Ilias.
estate.
He's not? Okay.
He's in the Van Zaren one right now. You can find someone to try and ask him to summon him, if you want.
I would, or if I can
You know
go there
Emmeline
real
will be able
quick.
to pass that message along somehow.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll go find Emmeline.
Okay. Emmeline. Muted.
You're also muted.
2 in a row, man.
Nice, got him. I'd say Emily, you'll probably catch Emily as she's walking back from Yan's library after going there.
Emmeline.
Yeah.
Lord Tavis isn't still in this estate. Is there any way you could reach him? I really want to give him this, and I need to talk to him about Gilius if I can. As long as he's
Of course.
available.
I can send a message to Karen, who can get the message to Lord Tavis easier. Just give me 1 second. I'm using the earring. Karen, Rhea wishes to speak with Lady Tavis, Lord Tavis, about very important matters. A secret also acquired.
Select us. Right, well, same room she was brought back in as I'm told to tell her that.
Understood. You can meet him in the same room that you revived in.
Okay, bye. And I'm just kind of like scurrying off. Thank you. Like down the hallway. She'll kind of like half running to it.
You knock, the door just opens. Well, come on in.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's alright, I was not planning on being in Carrigan tonight, but it is alright. Rhea, how can I help you?
First off, I have this, and she has the scroll with the contract.
Diligent, you did not unseal it.
I wanted to, but I thought it would be bad.
I appreciate it. He takes it. He goes over to a small chest and he pulls out like a small little coffer and takes a small little leather bag from it for not opening it. He gives it to you.
Thank you. I opened the bag.
It's just platinum.
Could I maybe ask for a favor instead?
I'm already here. So, you can have both.
We've made a friend recently. I've made a friend recently, and he has an innate ability that's dangerous, and I'm afraid that it may cause problems. And I would like to help him and stop it from ending badly with us. I just kind of gestured to like the estate.
What is the issue? What ability does he have?
He's a dreamwalker.
That
He
is
can't
a very
control it,
rare
though.
ability.
He doesn't have any control over it, and he wakes up. He's asleep, but he wakes up and he wanders into people's dreams. And since we met him the other day, every dream he's had has been about our group. And he's afraid that he's going to shatter our dream bubbles, and I'm afraid that he could hear
What are
something
his
that he
dreams
shouldn't,
looking
or is
like?
already.
Do we know?
I only know the one. A little bit. Some yes, some no. Just through conversations, anytime I bring things up, he tends to go, "Oh, I'm aware." So
Alright.
extensive.
That is difficult. Do we know if he's having premonitions of us, or is he having visions of stuff that has already happened?
I'm not sure. He mentioned tonight because he was also at the secret auction.
Curious.
He
How would you feel about doing a job for me?
What do you need?
Bring him into the estate without us having to force him in.
I would really like for us not to have to force him in.
Made to be difficult.
I know.
Most of my agents are willing to do most things to get people into contracts, but this will be a new one for you. Does he trust you?
He's starting to.
Does
we
he
haven't
trust
known each
any?
other long.
Does he trust Emily? She is a bit more experienced in this.
I don't know. I know they've had a conversation, but we haven't known him long. The only
But this
reason why
is
I know
a-
is because he
this
was in
is
my
a
dream
job
the
for
other
you, then.
day. Okay.
Bring him into
I'm
the
planning
estate.
to see him tomorrow.
Good. Do whatever it takes. We'll make it. We will reward you. We'll make it worth your while.
I want
If
him
he's
to be
having
okay
visions
too.
of us, we need to know what he knows. This could be dangerous for him. He may learn something that is not good for his health.
If he does, will he be okay?
If he is a member of the estate, he will be fine. Worst comes to worst, I am more than capable of taking memories. He does not
Okay.
need to come into harm's way,
Thank
apart from the worst case scenario. But this will be your job, Ria. We've been watching your progress. This is very interesting to see how you're progressing. This will be your next job, your own individual task.
you. I'll do my best.
I eagerly await a report from you and how it goes.
Thank you. If I'm able to bring him back tomorrow, is there anybody in specific I should seek out?
Seek out your own judgment, see how it goes. Carol is head of staff, depending on how it goes, or any of the upper family members can be trusted. Jan, Salia, Lo, probably not Lo for this. If it's internal affairs, she's external.
Fair.
But you are growing in reputation in this house.
I hope
Thank
it's
you
a
for
good
bringing
kind
this
of
to me.
reputation.
It is a very good type of reputation. Report back. I will leave. If you know what, we're not quite there yet, but if you can bring this, what was his name again?
Gilius.
If you can bring this Gilius into the estate, there may be a ring similar to Emmeline's waiting for you.
Thank you. I hope I am able to. I don't want anything bad to happen to him.
What did he purchase at this auction?
Something I wanted very much. It was a fragment of an old god's true name.
It is very curious as to why a mortal would want such a thing.
I wonder if he's dreamed about something.
Dreamwalkers do have that pesky thing of they always dreamwalk into something they're not meant.
Fair. Maybe it'll be something that can help us.
Could you pass on a message for me, the unrelated?
Of course.
Would you inform Aurelius that Zanril has decided to take on the Tavis name?
Yeah, of course.
It is good news.
I'll,
Zanril is thriving in their new life.
I'm glad he's doing okay.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
To be honest, to be completely honest, there was trust, but there was also worry that he would find out later and then it would be too late and he would know something bad and then it would end badly.
Well, you have some wits about you then.
I don't want things to end badly.
I will look
I don't
into
know
it.
why, but I like him. He's nice.
Bring him into the estate.
Thank you. I'll let you get back to whatever very important thing you were doing with your evening.
Lots of books. I will see you, Ria.
Bye.
You had it?
Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
How much plat is in the bag? I check after I leave.
Your bonus is 20 plat for not reading the
Let's
contract.
go.
Let's fucking go.
Jen, money, Rhea. What's this? This will cover dinner tomorrow.
Jin and Rhea. Man, I really wanted to know what's in the thing. Ugh.
Hey, bonus for not opening it.
I don't know if it was worth it though. Curiosity is more important than money.
Who knows? So, you all bed down for the night. Some of you sleep, some of you don't. Does anyone have anything?
with the chocolate candle?
I don't want to
Orange
think about
light.
whatever the fuck I
Green
really
light, green light, green light. Green light.
Pineapple. So, just for the sake of time and that, Emmeline would leave a message for Salia, basically asking her to stay around for an extra day.
Okay.
To speak with her after the duel.
You can also collect the reward from Sally if you'd like, if you go to find her. Because you finished the job.
I wrote down the information stuff about it. I figure we should probably not fuck with the money too much until AJ gets back, since he's the one who's managing all the money.
Fair. So, yeah,
I
she'll
do
receive that.
seek out Leo and Aurelian before bed to let them know that the
Aurelian is
conversation
not in
with
this building.
not Aurelian, Jesus Christ, sorry, with Leo and Emmeline.
You can seek them out. I'll be back very quickly, but you can do that. I don't need to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
The prince is in another castle.
Something. Like, hey guys. I'm just gonna make an
Hey.
assumption that you're in similar locations.
Yeah, Leo would have finished transcribing by early morning.
Yep. And so I get Emily and Leo together. So the talk with Lord Tavis went really well. He gave me a job. He's
Perfect.
he's worried about Gillies's powers, but he thinks that he'd be a good asset to the family and thinks that we'd be able to help him to control
Perfect.
it.
I
I'm
agree.
So-
glad to hear it went so well.
Yeah. So my job is to try to bring him into the family.
All right.
It's a good
You'll
place for it to
trade.
be.
I agree. I think it's a scary place to be, but I think that maybe I'm worried about him streamwalking, getting him in trouble or killed. So
Me too.
Do you think you will require any assistance with this tonight, or?
I would rather not. I'm seeing him tomorrow, so
Very well.
We need to bring him to Master Yarnwood.
no, I was told I
No.
can bring him to whoever I like.
Yes.
Oh, he's a wizard. I assumed that it's dreamwalking is magical.
Yan is nice, but I think he's going to need someone a bit more open and comforting, to be honest with you.
Sure, it was a recommendation.
Yeah. I mean, potentially he could help. I think getting him comfortable enough to be willing to stay is probably number one priority.
Soft to touch then. Who are you
As I
thinking?
usually do. So if there's a
Oh
nap.
yeah, yep, of course.
Yeah. I mean, yes, the promise of help, but I can't guarantee the help, you know?
Yeah.
So I would rather him see the benefits. And to know that there's joy here, not just power.
How can we help?
By being yourself. When he comes here, be kind and honest about what it's like here. Try to reassure him.
Okay.
Very well.
But I wanted to let you know, since we were talking about it earlier.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's a good outcome.
Also, I got a bonus! And I grab my money back.
What?
Oh yeah, how much money did you make waiting tables?
I worked for
fair
that
point.
money.
And I held myself back and I didn't open the contract, so I worked for mine too.
Profitable night all round, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Sleep well.
So, as you all bed down for the night, you mark off a long rest.
Thank God.
Emmeline, You find yourself dreams coming to of a night so long ago when you were on the cusp of adulthood and you thought life would take your worries away. You could be like a fairy tale, a dance, sneaking into a masquerade ball. Once again, the dream comes true. The Prince Rindle's coming of age party, where you thought all life's wearies would come to end in one magical night. You haven't dreamt of that dance in quite so long, a dream that used to be comforting. You sleep fondly, but you wake up with this odd pang of just tension in your chest the next morning. It's like you're back there again. Wait, I meant something to him? Was it just a fairy tale? And it complicates your mind for a minute. But you've got a duel in the morning. You're also maybe muted. One second. I'll accept 1 second.
Sorry, I was talking there with my mic. Decided to stop for a second. But yeah, I was saying before that Emmeline would be pushing through that and just try to like focus, like try to not rest on that feeling and just like focus on the upcoming duel, like prepare herself, train,
it's
focus.
Very
meditate.
difficult to push past it. It is like, it is this intrusive thought that will not pass. You go back to some of your old conditioning of like, these mantras and thoughts to try and close things from your mind. But I rolled a D100 for reference and I rolled a 1. This thing will not leave you the fuck alone.
She would definitely look for sort of more physical exercise, just something to sort of just push her.
Just starting laps to the estate in the morning.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. You haven't felt that sense of wonder in a while. It's a spark of youth you thought dead. On top of that, there's a letter for you this morning.
Alright. She sort of just like come in like panting a bit after running and sort of doing exercises. It takes the letter, opens it up.
It's very simple. It says, "Thank you. We are safe. Your mother, Lyra. See you soon." And that sends your heart reeling again. And you have a very big whir of emotions right now.
Right. Pockets it. Slips it away, like folds it up so it's quite small and just like tucks. Alright.
It's not the sort of morning you wish something like this would happen. You're trying to get in the zone. But
yeah.
Right thing, wrong time, and it's even that annoys you a little bit.
She's at this stage, just sort of gone back to her room, got on her full gear, rapiers tied to her waist, and just sort of just pacing up and down a bit.
So, as that's happening, your night. Alright, can you give me a con saving throw? You're not getting sleep after 24 hours. I need to check for exhaustion.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
If it's over 10, you don't need to worry about exhaustion.
Okay, thank you.
You just don't gain the benefits of a long rest.
I rolled a 17 on the die.
Yeah, you don't get a point of exhaustion, but you just don't gain the benefits of a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea.
I think, I was imagining,
go.
Emmeline's getting, back in the zone, and then, Aurelian walks back into this state, just, with paints and all sorts of stuff all over his body.
Do you have electrolytes?
He's like, I really need a drink of water, not a drink, just water, please.
I need my fantasy Gatorade, please.
So,
Leah would try and go and see Jan after the conversation with Ria.
okay, we can do that before. As Emmeline's gone to bed, you do that
just
before?
very quick knock on the door.
Yes.
About our conversation earlier. No need. It's been raised to the Lord.
Oh, fuck. By who?
Ria.
Oh, well, no. And?
It'll be taken care of at that level, I imagine.
Right, keep me updated.
Will do.
You head out. Last but not least, Ria. Could you roll me a D100?
Yeah. 99.
Whoa!
Okay. It wasn't that tough of a one, but that's still, that will secure it. You find yourself on the cusp of a dream. Things aren't quite the same. Maybe it's because you've been more aware of dreams these past few days. More aware of what they mean, what they are, how they work. Or maybe it's just your mind playing tricks on you. You feel like a viewer more than anything. Like you're watching down in this small little valley. You see Gilius. He's sitting cross-legged, like head in his hands. He's just speaking to something. You can't quite see it, it's just beyond vision. I got it. There's a lot of people eyes on me now, though. I hope you're sure this was the right thing. She seems to know a lot. I'm kind of worried. I don't want her to get hurt. I like them. And something responds to him. I know. I know it's important. I just don't know why me. What? If you say so. She is? And he looks back and he clocks you up on the ridge. He looks down and you can't quite make out the form or the figure or whatever it is passed in the valley in front of him. He looks back up at you. The valleyway, the hill you're standing on, gives way to these flower petals that just kind of drops down around. They kind of into this big dome around you, just like cherry blossoms surrounding the entire thing. Are you all right?
Is it him? Like I've like moved closer.
Yeah, you literally get pulled down towards him in the valley.
Okay, cool. Well, that's convenient. I'm fine. Who are you talking to?
I don't know. To be honest.
Are they a friend?
Yes, they are a friend. Imaginary friend from when I was a boy.
I don't think that's right.
No, I don't think so either. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I went to sleep.
Stop meeting like this.
I didn't do anything. You're the Dreamwalker.
I was standing perfectly still.
You're sitting, actually.
Less of a chance of walking. Are you all right?
I'd like to have a conversation. I'm not worried.
I'm worried for you. Did you
I'm worried for you.
Did you come to me or did I come to you?
Well, I don't know. I just went to bed. I don't know how it works. I just woke up, became aware. I don't know. Here. It doesn't feel scary though.
Yeah, whenever I'm talking
Is
to
this a
him, it
real
doesn't.
place?
I don't know. The imaginary
Your
friend.
friend. I could kind of see them, but not quite. Like it was out of focus.
Gets clearer the more
Is
you
that
know.
intentional?
I think so.
I kind of overheard a little bit of your conversation.
That's only fair. I've overheard and overseen a lot of you.
It's fair. Are they the one who told you to get the name?
Can you roll me a persuasion check?
I can.
I gotta contest.
It's not bad. I forget what my modifier is. I know it's dummy high. Oh, it's 11. 26.
They are.
Is it theirs? Do they know who it belongs to?
We're not sure. Their memory is imperfect. I
That's fair.
stumbled across them when I was 5. I walked into their dreams. And they've been with me
So-
since.
Isn't that the dangerous thing about dreamwalking?
It's not a nightmare creature to my knowledge. Would have tried to possess me
How
by
do you-
now.
But maybe somebody lost in a dream? Or I guess they might have had their own bubble.
They don't know.
Oh. I'm worried about you.
It's nice.
I'm glad. But you've probably overheard things that you shouldn't. And I'm worried. I was afraid that that would go badly for you.
Has in the past.
I want to stop that from happening.
I can keep myself safe, don't worry.
Will you come to the estate with me tomorrow? Please.
Estate?
If
Why?
you've learned about... Because I want to make sure that you're going to be okay. Like you said, they're scary, but they have good intentions. But if you've heard something that could put you at risk, I don't want it to go badly. And they probably know how to help you. Or if they don't specifically, they have connections to everybody all over the world. Please?
I don't trust them.
I don't entirely trust them either. But with everything that I've seen and everything I know that's coming, I think they're our best bet so far. And I do think that you decide to come with us. But that's not really fair knowledge, to be honest.
I don't really like that idea.
Can I ask why?
They scare me quite a lot.
I think denying would cause more fear than accepting, to be honest with you.
I'm worried that if I go there, I won't have the choice to leave.
I'm worried if you don't decide to go, that then they'll find you.
I was planning on fleeing tomorrow after dinner.
Do you think that's better, more constructive?
I don't know yet.
You would be running away from anybody who knows dreamwalking to help you.
if they want to help me.
I mean, even in your city.
People all over the world. Dreams don't have a
Not with your
location.
gifts. They do help, if it makes you feel any better. They have the power to not. They have the power. They could snap their fingers and put everyone under their control, but they don't. Because it's not conductive. It doesn't help, not really. So that's an ethical choice.
It feels like the illusion of
Deciding.
choice. I go with you willingly, or they force me in.
I'm not saying that they will, I'm saying that I'm afraid that they might. But it wouldn't be that. It would probably just be trying to check your memories to see if you know anything you shouldn't. And if so,
Far
then
more
wiping
than I
those
should.
specific ones.
I don't think they care for people of my power. I think they'll
I
force
don't
whatever
think
they
that they
want to happen.
dislike them.
I think they check regardless of my protest.
They probably would. But if so, they would only do so if the stakes were that high. If you know about something really big. And I don't know about most of the things going on.
Doesn't that scare you?
Of course it does. But what scares me more is the idea of going back home and then one day just the world breaks around me. So why not work with scary people who have the power to do something about it so that I can also do something about it?
Can you roll me the first persuasion check I need of this conversation?
Yes. I need you to know, it rolled, it hovered on a 14, bounced off against one of the fucking, the D100s, and then went to a 20.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
It was
What a roller coaster.
cinematic.
Jesus.
Holy shit. So that's
The dice-
31.
The dice want to know.
Can you promise I'll be safe?
Yes. I can't promise that you'll leave with every memory if you know about things that you shouldn't, but I can promise that you'll be safe. I'm not going to lie to you.
I appreciate that.
Because if you knowing about something could inadvertently give the Dragon King an advantage.
Who do you want me to meet? Which one of them?
I was thinking Carol. Unless there's somebody you prefer. He's
Carol,
kind.
that's fine. I just was worried about Lord and Lady Tavis.
No. No. I thought that maybe meeting people that would more friendly.
Can I
Would
ask
be
you
nice.
something? You can.
Of
I want
course.
you to be as brutally as honest.
Uh-huh.
Did you care to meet me for me or just for the ability?
Well, I didn't know you had the ability. I didn't even really know what it was until you explained it. I thought
Can
you
you
were
roll me
nice.
another persuasion for the night?
Uh-huh. Not as great, but 13 plus 24.
Closer to the DC. He's almost beaten it.
You said almost, but didn't, right?
Then it's a success. It is a success. Do you still want to get to know me, or is it purely about this now?
I want to get to know you. But when you have a friend that got shot with an arrow, you tried to focus on the arrow before you asked them what their favorite color is, right?
You do.
I feel like this might turn into an arrow situation, so I'm trying to make sure it doesn't.
I'm scared. I'm not a very confident person. Forgive me.
That's okay. Bravery isn't the lack of being scared, it's being scared and doing things anyways. I'm scared every day.
Hardly.
No, I am. I died recently. And honestly, I'm really happy that you've stumbled into my dreams because I feel like it stopped me from having nightmares about it.
That's one benefit of me, I suppose.
Getting to know people isn't a way of benefits and cons. You're lovely and you should believe in yourself more.
You don't know me like that.
No, but I'm starting to, and you've given me no reason to object to that idea.
I'm worried they're going to prod into my mind about what I got in the auction.
Have you already opened it? You said that you would share with me.
Said I might.
That's not very nice. And isn't this kind of a reflection of a similar thing? I might share with you, but maybe it's too important to share with people.
I don't know yet. It's more. Yeah. It was more than I thought.
So you have already done
I have.
it. I had a personal connection. That's why I wanted to know.
I know you did.
So what do you know exactly?
Scrap. I don't know what's real.
Tell me what you think you know then.
I think your granny, as you put it, is an old god.
Okay.
I think the Dragon King is coming for us. From the other side of the world. I think Lord Tavis is from that side.
Okay.
Your grandfather is someone exceptionally powerful. I haven't quite nailed it down yet, but I'm getting close. Time magic, unlike anything I've seen. Records speak of the same name coming up a few times.
What name?
Aurelius. It's a name, an alias that agents of the Dawn Watcher, an old god, has used before. I don't know if it's an agent or someone close.
If you come tomorrow, I'll tell you.
I'll leave a few surprises then for myself.
I'll confirm or deny things if you come tomorrow. And you tell me about your imaginary friend.
I'll see if they'll allow it. I'm
The
glad
thing
you're not
about
having
powerful
nightmares.
beings is... Me too. We can still get food though if you like.
I'd like that. It's tomorrow then.
So is this your dream or my dream that we came to?
I don't have.
Because you were already here. Oh, so we're just out in the wilderness.
I think your bubble might be getting slightly eroded.
Well,
think
maybe
proximity
I
is
know
for me
it
is
might
not
know
doing you
a
well.
I might know a certain someone who might know how to help with that.
Perhaps I don't know yet.
Neither do I. But the Tavises want people who want to work for them, and people who want things for themselves.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you then. I don't know how to leave, so this is just kind of... I'm just here.
It's fine.
Can you do that thing with the flowers again, though? That was fun.
Can try. I've been practicing. You'll wake up. You'll feel like you're falling. Don't roll out of
Oh,
bed.
that's great.
See,
No promises.
puts the hands up and the petals start flying up, and poof, you sit up in bed. Can you roll me a d100 to see if you remember the dream?
Yeah. Oh, that's a d20. $82.
You remember the details.
Nice.
And guys, that's the session. I'm officially
Happy
30.
Happy
Des.
For 12
birthday,
minutes.
Des!
Happy birthday!
Let's go.
Ooh, happy birthday! I can see balding already.
Oh, God.
Hair dropping out as we speak.
Just gonna start pulling it out. It's gonna go south for the winter like Nate's.
Yeah, it'll never come back. It'll just move to Australia.
Exactly. It'll go there first. I'll get there eventually. Guys, banger session. What an auction.
Hell yeah.
Fucking loved it.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the
Monday
auction
crew
was so
stuff.
much
How
fun.
the fuck are you? I
Hey,
I
I'm on the
had the
crew.
delusional idea that the auction would take half a session. So I had like 2 combats ready to go.
What were you thinking?
On me, honestly.
I love role playing so much that the combat just can't happen.
Well, look, also, we didn't have Ali today, so I didn't want to go too far ahead from where we were. So I let it just ham it up a bit. I had a lot of fun. Thanks so much for everyone who hung out. Polar, thank you for the gifted subs. If you're not subscribed to the channel on YouTube, do if you're catching this on the rebroadcast. Or follow the Twitch, honestly. We're pretty fucking amazing.
Look,
Other than that, we'll see you next time.
Pretty good.
Bye.
Pretty
if you're
good.
catching on the rebroadcast, though, make sure you still wish Des happy birthday. Just
Hey.
late.
Oh, absolutely.
Make sure you still do it.
And the entire following week as well.
Yeah, just honestly, if you see
it's
this in like
birthday
3
week.
years' time, just tell me I'm 30. It'll make me feel good. See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.